Chapter 1038. The person who disappeared without a word was me. Little Chi struggled to shake off He Yenji's hand. This time, He Yenji did not hold her hand. He directly pressed Little Chi's head down and let her lean against his chest. Don't move. Do you think I'm very fun? Little Chi suddenly pushed He Yenji away. You can disappear whenever you want, and you can see me whenever you want. He Yenji's eyes suddenly widened. After a while, he suddenly laughed. Xiao Wan, do you care about me a lot? Who cares about you? I have a reason to fight, but, even when I'm fighting, I'm still thinking about you. He Yenji held Little Chi's chin and explained seriously, the first thing I did after the fight, I came to look for you. Bah! Little Chi snorted loudly. What proper reason can there be for a fight? Besides, don't you have my phone number? Don't you know how to send a text message or make a call? You disappeared for a few days. Who knows if you're alive or dead? You have a lot of resentment. He Yenji smiled in satisfaction and then lay on the ground. It feels good to have someone worry about me. He Yenji, I know you're playing with me, and so am I. Once you lose the novelty, I don't want to play with you anymore. After saying that, Little Chi turned around. She admitted that she had said it too harshly, but she was really angry. She did not know what this was. However, He Yenji suddenly stood up and grabbed her wrist. I promise to tell you wherever I go, but I can't promise that I won't fight. After Little Chi heard this, half of her anger subsided, but she did not turn around. I'll tell you the reason for the fight, but not now. Because I have my reasons. Can you understand? He Yenji, what exactly are we doing? Little Chi was a little confused. They were not like classmates, and they were not like lovers. It was strange. It seems that you want to control me. He Yenji returned to his cynical attitude. Don't worry, I'll control you. The results will be out tomorrow. You can't go back on your words. Also, although you're the first, you can't skip class so often. You're the one who said it, so you still have to abide by it. Don't make things meaningless. When we graduate, I'll be the only one left. Perhaps even Little Chi herself did not realize how much she sounded like a girlfriend. I know, my wife. He Yenji reached out and rubbed Little Chi's hair. Girls shouldn't be angry, go and take a look at your injuries. Little Chi waved his hand away and stood up on her own. Got it. He's really hard to coax, if you're not easy to coax, then don't. After saying that, Little Chi carried her school bag and went down the mountain. He Yenji looked at Little Chi's back as she left and smiled helplessly. Then, he covered his heart and called his brother. He had to go to the hospital this time. People in the underworld didn't care about your background, but they valued your loyalty. Otherwise, why would others stand up for you when you were in trouble? He Yenji was guarding the inheritance. Outside, there was a second uncle who was eyeing him covetously. If he hadn't gotten into a fight and let his second uncle know that he had no bottom line, he and his grandmother would have been eaten alive by his second uncle long ago. And the reason why he was safe and sound with his grandmother was all because of his fists. At the age of 13, this was the only way he could think of to protect his family, and that was to become a bully. Chapter 1039. That night, He Yenji was lying in the hospital. His brother outside was puzzled. Where did you go after the fight? If you had gone to the hospital earlier, you wouldn't have suffered so much. Who knows where I went? He Yenji clutched his chest and blinked at the other party. He was eager to go home just to relieve his woman's uneasiness. Are you okay being alone in the hospital? Do you want me to find a girl to take care of you? He Yenji shook his head. No need, if the little girl found out, what would happen? Then I won't care about you. Just stay in the hospital by yourself. After saying that, his companion went to clean up his wounds. Yenji lay on the hospital bed. All he could think of was little Chi's little face. His parents' genes were really good. She was now a little beauty who was good at seducing people's souls and causing him to go insane. As he thought about it, Yenji felt sleepy. However, a message from little Chi made him perk up again. Have you treated the wound? Why don't you do it yourself? Yenji supported his head with one hand. Suddenly, he felt that the wound was not so difficult to bear. At home. Yes, he's lying in bed. Little Chi did not ask any more questions because after Yenji left, she had asked Qinghui to follow Yenji. He was clearly in the hospital now. However, little Chi did not expose him. She only replied, "Go to sleep." "Miss, aren't you going up?" Qinghui followed behind little Chi and asked. They were already downstairs of the hospital. "No, let's go back." It seemed that after the fight, the first thing this person did was to look for her. Little Chi's anger subsided and she completely lost her temper. The next morning, little Chi entered the classroom and saw Yenji, who was covered in injuries, sleeping soundly on the table. Last night, Qinghui had asked the doctor about it. If it were an adult, Yenji would have to lie in bed for at least a week with the injuries on his body. Could it be that he wanted to keep his promise with her? Thinking of this, little Chi took out a medicine bottle from her school bag and placed it beside her stationery box. She did not say who she was going to give it to. She just muttered, "You only know how to show off." Yenji did not move, but the corners of his mouth curled into a slight smile. After the class bell rang, he slowly propped himself up and said, "I'll check your results today. You don't have to worry. How are you going to bring me to play exciting games in your current state?" Little Chi glared at him. "Even if I can't move my hands and feet, I can still make you feel good." Yenji whispered into little Chi's ear. Little Chi, damn it, getting so close. Very quickly, the old witch entered the classroom with the report card. Surprisingly, her expression wasn't as strict as it used to be. Ahem, the results of this midterm exam have actually exceeded my expectations, especially for a few students. When the old witch said this, she subconsciously looked at little Chi's position. When the test paper came out, no one believed it. The teacher even thought that little Chi had plagiarized. However, when they saw how she solved the question, they all agreed that she had answered it seriously. Next, I'll announce the results of the exam. Yenji, full marks, fully deserving of first place. I'll be happier if there are fewer fights. Second place. The teacher looked around and then announced very seriously, Xing Qingwan. Hearing little Chi's name, everyone revealed expressions of disbelief. How was this possible? Did she plagiarize? She was the last in the last monthly exam. Chapter 1040. Many students looked at him with astonished gazes. This was too unbelievable. Was this cheating? How was it possible to become the first in such a short period of time? I know what you're all thinking, but the teachers have already verified it. She took the exam herself. The old witch dispelled everyone's concerns. Although it's a little unbelievable, Xing Qingwan didn't cheat. Little Chi rolled her eyes. Did she need it? But I think she just wasn't serious in the past. After hearing the old witch's words, Yenji secretly grabbed little Chi's palm and said, "You're working so hard just to be alone with me." Pfft. Could little Chi say that she didn't intend to work so hard? She just wanted to try and see how far she could go if she took the exam seriously. Wait for me at the back door after school. Little Chi nodded slightly and broke free from Yenji's hot palm. However, the sudden change from the last to the first in line made the whole class look at her differently. Some were jealous. Who doesn't know that she's the young lady of the Xing family? What kind of cheating artifact can't she get? Some were puzzled. Who has she been pretending for such a long time? Why did she suddenly stop pretending? Some were amused. Rich people can buy anything to play with. Isn't it all about money? Even the few girls who often talked to little Chi on weekdays were eccentric after class and hugged their small groups. This was because no one associated He Yanji with little Chi. Therefore, no one dared to speak ill of little Chi in front of He Yanji. When little Chi was no longer in her seat, they would curse her to their heart's content. Especially the boys and girls in the front row. They were originally the second and third in the class, but they were suddenly squeezed out by little Chi. They were extremely unhappy. What a scheming B***TCH. Since she's pretending, why not pretend to the end? She stole my second place and I'll be beaten up when I go home. That's right. Rich people are really annoying. He Yanji was lying on the table when he heard these words. He suddenly stood up and kicked the chairs of the two of them. He was furious. Are you done? Everyone was shocked and looked at He Yanji in fear. They didn't even dare to breathe loudly. However, He Yanji went straight to their desks and sat on them. He said to the boy first, if you can't win, then you can't win. Can't you afford to lose? And you, 2 days ago, you just reached behind to borrow money, and now you know that rich people hate you? The girl immediately blushed. Seeing this, He Yanji stood up and said to the whole class, all of you, listen up. If anyone dares to talk about the results in my ear again, I'll stuff the test paper into his mouth and let him experience what school violence is. For a moment, the classroom was silent. He Yanji was satisfied. Only then did he sit back down and lean on the table. Little Chi came back from the bathroom and saw that the whole class was abnormally quiet. At this moment, He Yanji finally understood why little Chi had to pretend that her results were not good and deliberately take the last place. The human heart was such a wonderful thing. Soon, it was time for school to end. He Yanji had enough sleep. He picked up his school bag and got up. At this time, many girls in the class fearlessly handed over plasters and medicine bottles. And Ruoli even chased after him with the medicine box. Yanji, this time, He Yanji did not hesitate. He directly snatched the medicine box and threw it into the trash can. Stop harassing me. I can't be bothered to deal with you. Chapter 1041. This time, Ruoli was not scared away. Instead, she stood in front of He Yanji and said firmly, I can become the kind of girl you like, that's even worse. There's a saying that you should know. It's called imitating others and making a fool of yourself. After saying that, He Yanji lowered his head and threw all the things on the table into the trash can. However, he put the medicine beside little Chi's stationery box into his school bag and left the classroom with quick steps. Little Chi secretly curled her lips. She watched the whole thing and packed her school bag as if nothing had happened. However, she did not expect Ruoli to turn around and point at little Chi. Why did he accept the medicine bottle you gave him? After little Chi heard this, she rolled her eyes. Are you sure you saw it clearly? I saw it clearly. I swear. Ruoli was so aggrieved that she started crying. He put the medicine bottle you brought in his jacket pocket. Please, I put it on my desk. I didn't intend to give it to him. Little Chi carried her school bag on her shoulder. It's a must-have for me to practice Sanda. Do you want to try? Ruoli was stunned because He Yanji had indeed taken the medicine bottle from little Chi's desk. If there's nothing else, can you make way? Little Chi looked a little impatient. Ruoli felt embarrassed enough. She covered her face and ran out of the classroom. Little Chi was a little speechless. She shook her head, looked at the time, and quickly left the classroom. However, because she was in a hurry, she did not hear the discussion behind her. It's all because she's lucky to be sitting next to He Yanji. I really want to find someone to teach Xing Qingwan a lesson. I hate looking at her face. By the way, I know a few hooligans. Little Chi quickly rushed to the back door of the school. At this time, He Yanji was sitting on the motorcycle with his helmet on. He looked very handsome. Get on. I'll take you somewhere. Little Chi threw her school bag to him and quickly walked over, directly getting on his motorcycle. He Yanji immediately sped up and brought Little Chi to his secret holy land. Little Chi saw him enter a small forest and immediately felt a little nervous. Why did you bring me here? He Yanji stopped the motorcycle and immediately smiled. I told you to call for help, but no one answered. Do you want to deepen your dark circles? Little Chi raised her fist and threatened. Alright, I won't tease you anymore. Usually, when I'm in a bad mood, I come here to play this exciting game. It's a mountain cross-country. My sweet Miss Xing, do you dare to play? But, I don't have a motorcycle. Little Chi looked around. There was no one here, only she and He Yanji. What are you thinking? Today, I'll show you how to ride a motorcycle. With that, He Yanji gestured to his back seat. Get on. Little Chi didn't move. She was worried. What? You don't dare. Little Chi was agitated and immediately stepped into He Yanji's back seat. He Yanji put on his helmet and smiled. Hold on tight. If someone falls later, I won't be responsible. Little Chi subconsciously tilted her body and reached out to hug He Yanji's waist. She didn't expect him to have muscles at the age of 13 or 14. Thinking about it, it was also because of the frequent fights. Let's go. Little Chi looked fearless, but in fact, if she really encountered such a thrilling and exciting thing, she would still scream. He Yanji's speed was very fast, and the downhill road was almost all curves. Little Chi could only hug He Yanji's waist tightly. At this moment, she didn't dare to think too much. Even when they reached the foot of the mountain and the motorcycle had stopped, Little Chi didn't dare to let go. When He Yanji saw this, he couldn't help but ask with a chuckle, "How long are you going to hug me for?" Chapter 1042. Little Chi quickly let go and said with some resentment, "You're the most annoying, don't you like it?" He Yanji couldn't help but tilt his head back and smile. It's your first time, so it's normal for you to be afraid. When you learn how to play in the future, you'll definitely be addicted to this game. Little Chi relaxed and sat on the motorcycle, swinging her legs. It's dark, do you want to go to my house for dinner? He Yanji pointed at the house not far away. Right there. Who's in your house? Me, Grandma, Auntie Hong, the auntie you met last time. He Yanji put on his helmet again and started the motorcycle. I'll send you home at 9:00 tonight. Little Chi didn't refuse, but her gaze once again fell on He Yanji's waist. Now that they were on flat ground, did she still need to hug He Yanji? Perhaps he was deliberately teasing Little Chi, but He Yanji deliberately made a sharp turn. Little Chi immediately hugged his waist and pressed her face against his waist. You did it on purpose. If you're more self-conscious, I won't need to play tricks on you. He Yanji, who was riding in front, revealed a confident smile. Soon, the two of them returned to the small house by the sea. However, He Yanji pushed gently and saw that the iron door of his house was open. Therefore, he instantly put away his playful expression and became serious and nervous. Little Chi also saw that the yard was unusual because the flowers and plants were everywhere. He Yanji was worried about his grandmother, so he ran straight into the house. He saw Auntie Hong sitting on the sofa, slightly injured. Yenji, your grandmother is fine. It was obvious that she was seeking revenge. Xing Qingwan, go home immediately. Yenji turned his head to look at little Qi with a serious expression that had never been seen before. Come to class tomorrow. Little Qi didn't pester him and directly called Qing Hui. It was a matter of a man's dignity, and little Qi actually understood it very well. He was clearly only a 13-year-old boy, but he had lived a daunting life. Yenji held her palm and nodded. Be careful on the road. Soon, Qing Hui drove over to pick her up. Little Qi didn't hesitate and immediately left the small courtyard. However, along the way, little Qi didn't say a word. Miss, did that brat make you unhappy again? Uncle Hui, if I say that I can help Yenji, he will definitely think that I'm humiliating him, right? Little Qi did not answer but asked instead. Her delicate brows were furrowed, and she looked especially like a little old woman. Ah. Men really don't like it when women interfere in their affairs. That's related to a man's dignity. Qing Hui answered truthfully, men are born to shoulder things. Look at Master Xiao. But I'll be worried. Other than worry, there were other voices. There was no future between her and Yenji. Yenji was like the wind that could disappear at any time. Perhaps he knew this himself, so he never told Ming Qi to be his little girlfriend. The future. Little Qi was very confused. Why was she thinking so far away? Could it be that liking someone would last a lifetime? Inside the hut, Yenji and Auntie Hong were packing their things. At this moment, Auntie Hong said from behind him, Yenji, maybe we should move again. I'm sorry, I couldn't protect you. Yenji half squatted on the ground, his mood very low. In the future, such a thing will never happen again. You're only 13 years old. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Walk the path of a normal person. Only then will your grandmother be at ease. In the darkness, Yenji's expression was slightly self-deprecating. But there are more and more things I want to protect. Chapter 1043. After returning home, little Qi lay on the bed, but she couldn't fall asleep. Her mind was filled with the image of Yenji asking her to leave. Did she leave too decisively? Thinking of this, little Qi took out her phone and sent Yenji a text message. Is everything okay at home? Unexpectedly, Yenji replied in a moment, and he was as sloppy as ever. Can I interpret it as you missing me? I'm not joking. Yenji called in the next second. I'm not joking either. At this moment, I know that you miss me, and I feel much better. If you can give me a kiss and a hug, I'll be in a great mood. Little Qi, that meant that she was fine, although she knew that she couldn't hear the truth from Yenji's mouth. Are you going to school tomorrow? Yes, I have to see you, Yenji said matter-of-factly. Medicine. Remember to apply it. It's very effective. My mother made it. After Yenji heard this, he took out a small medicine bottle from his pocket and sniffed it. This smell is the same as the fragrance on your body. This way, won't I be tainted by your smell? Little Qi ignored his teasing and just hung up the phone. Go to sleep. See you tomorrow. Okay, go to sleep, Princess Xing. Recently, Yenji had been very keen on giving little Qi all kinds of nicknames, such as Miss Stupid and Princess Xing, but none of them sounded as good as when he called her his wife. Little Qi put down her phone and felt much more at ease. However, Yenji wasn't having an easy time. His heart was tormented. He knew that he had made little Qi very uneasy. However, he couldn't act like a man and make a promise in a dignified manner. Because he was afraid. The next day, little Qi woke up early and arrived at school, but she didn't see any trace of Yenji. He either didn't come or arrived early, and he would definitely keep his promise. But today, he went back on his word. Little Chi originally thought that he wouldn't appear, but during the first class, he appeared at the door of the classroom with his school bag. "I thought you weren't coming. Of course I have to keep my promise to my wife. I went to deal with some personal matters just now." Yenji put down his school bag and looked at the seat behind him. In fact, he had left a long time ago. It was just that on the way, he heard from a gangster he was familiar with that someone in the school had paid someone to cause trouble for Xing Qingwan. Had they never seen Little Chi's bodyguard before? Or had he not seen the power of the Xing family? Therefore, he spent some time riding his motorcycle to find those gangsters. "Other than fighting, what other private matters do you have?" Yenji didn't explain. He suddenly leaned on the table and looked at Little Chi ambiguously. "Of course, there's more. For example, I missed you all night and kissed you in my dream, so I woke up late." Seeing that he was still joking as usual, Little Chi was completely relieved. She didn't seem to know that someone was looking for trouble with her. However, after lunch break, she heard that the girls in the back row were locked in the restroom and given a good beating. Actually, the 3 girls weren't just taught a lesson. They were also given a warning. "Someone knows that you want to touch Xing Qingwan, so I'm here to warn you. Behave yourself from now on. If you dare to have such thoughts again, you won't be able to leave the bathroom alive. Do you hear me?" Chapter 1044. It was also because of this that the 3 girls ran away when they saw Muchichi. Even if they met in class in the afternoon, they still felt quite guilty. When Little Chi saw this, she couldn't help but become suspicious of this matter. So, after the 3rd class, she caught one of the girls and brought her to the playground to question her. "Why do you look like a mouse seeing a cat when you see me?" "Xing Qingwan, we won't dare to do it again. Don't get people to teach us a lesson," the girl answered, trembling with fear. When Little Chi heard this, she felt that there was a problem, so she asked carefully. "We just wanted to find a few people to scare you, but we didn't expect you to find out about it in advance. You even found someone to teach us a lesson. So, stop pretending. What kind of good person are you? Now, all the girls in the class hate you." After hearing these words, Little Chi finally understood what was going on. It meant that someone wanted to cause trouble for her, but they were intercepted by someone more ruthless and helped her take revenge. Actually, even if she thought about it, she knew who the person who protected her was. "So what if I hate you?" Little Chi suddenly grabbed the other party's lapel and tugged hard. "If you want revenge in the future, just come and find me. If you're not afraid that your family will go bankrupt, just try it." The other party had never thought that Little Chi would be so domineering. She was so scared that she couldn't say a word. Because she knew that to the Xing family, this was just a matter of moving a finger. Seeing that she was scared, Little Chi let go of her right hand and took 2 steps back. "Just go and tell your friends and the so-called girls in the class that I'll fight at any time." After saying that, Little Chi returned to the classroom. At this time, Yenji was sleeping soundly again. "Why didn't you tell me?" Little Chi also leaned on the table and asked Yenji in a low voice. "What?" Yenji propped himself up with sleepy eyes. "About those gossipy women." "Oh, that? I'm protecting my wife. I didn't provoke you, did I?" After saying that, Yenji turned around and continued to sleep. "I can solve my own problems." In fact, Little Chi just didn't want Yenji to offend more people because of this. "If you don't like it, it won't happen again. After all, you're Xing family, no?" Little Chi quickly explained, "It has nothing to do with my family. It's just, what identity are you using to protect me?" This time, Yenji did not answer. It could be considered silence. Actually, you don't know how long you can stay in school, right? Or perhaps, very soon, you will move to another school. At that time, what will I be? Yenji could not answer these questions. That was right. At that time, as soon as they separated, the two of them would quickly become strangers. So, don't cause so much trouble for me. After saying this, little Chi lowered her head. But at this moment, Yenji suddenly raised his head. Even so, I still like to do that. Let's not see each other this afternoon. You're annoying me now, and I'm busy moving. Little Chi didn't say anything. After class, Yenji took his bag and quickly disappeared from Little Chi's sight. Little Chi looked at his back view and felt a little sour in her heart. This was also a feeling she had never experienced before. It made her very uncomfortable, but there was nothing she could do. However, there was a voice in her heart telling her that she didn't want to see Yenji leave just like that, so, the next second, she packed her things and chased after him. Then, she saw Yenji leaning against the motorcycle at the back door of the school, waiting for her with a helmet in his hand. Chapter 10:45. I thought you wouldn't chase after me. Then why wait? Little Chi touched the shoulder strap of her school bag nervously and asked. I still want to wait and see. Yenji handed her the helmet. For you. Didn't you say you're moving? I'll go with you. If you don't come home every day, won't my father-in-law and mother-in-law look for you? Yenji saw that she was walking towards his motorcycle, and his tone became relaxed. He couldn't stop teasing Little Chi. They know. Little Chi's face was a little red. If you don't leave now, others will see you. So, my father-in-law and mother-in-law already know of my existence. Yenji continued to smile and took the initiative to turn back. He grabbed Little Chi's hand and placed it on his waist. Hold on tight. I won't be responsible if you fall. Little Chi didn't resist. She just hugged him and naturally pressed her face against Yenji's back. Soon, the two of them arrived at the apartment that Yenji was going to move to. Little Chi looked at the surroundings and asked Yenji, did you move here on purpose? Because this place was only a few kilometers away from the Banyan courtyard, Little Chi would even pass by Yenji's house on her way home. I found it by accident. The surroundings are safe and the facilities are complete. Grandma can find a companion to chat with when she moves in. It's definitely not because of you. Yenji answered with a smile on his lips. However, he said that because he had considered that he could see Little Chi often. The bitterness in his heart after school suddenly turned into sweetness at this moment. Little Chi got off his motorcycle and said to him, I haven't seen your grandma yet. Auntie Hong will take grandma back for a few days. I'll let you two meet after things are settled here. Yenji parked his motorcycle, but he didn't go straight into the house. Instead, he took Little Chi around. What are you looking at? I'm checking the surrounding environment and terrain to see if it's safe enough. Yenji stopped in his tracks. Then, he took out the key from his school bag and opened the door of his new home. Feel free to look around. Little Chi pushed open the door and entered, but in the next second, Yenji grabbed her arm and pressed her against the wall. Then, he moved closer to her. Do you know that I can do whatever I want to you now? Then you have to ask my fish first. Little Chi didn't panic, nor would she admit that when he approached her, her heart beat faster. I really want to kiss you. Yenji touched the corner of his mouth and let go of Little Chi. The house is a little messy. Help me clean it up. Yes. Little Chi would never admit that she had been seduced by Yenji's action just now. Why is your face so red? It's not summer now. You know the answer. Little Chi glared at him and began to tour the small villa. Little Chi, he said. Little Chi. However, she rolled up her sleeves and began to work. Little T. She, he, single quote, she, T, little. Chi, teat, cheat. She, T, ft. You're clearly thinking that it's a miracle that a young lady like me, who doesn't do housework, knows how to do housework. Seeing little Chi's hair tied up in a bun, Yenji gently touched it. Tie it up like this more often in the future. I like it. Who could stand such an ambiguous atmosphere? Little Chi quickly turned her head and looked out of the window. It's getting dark. I'm leaving, I'll send you up. Yenji smiled happily. The little girl was clearly beginning to fall in love. Chapter 1046. In the next few days, little Chi helped with the moving. Of course, during school, the two of them pretended not to know each other and had nothing to do with each other. Yenji's drawer was still full of love letters as always. However, every day, these love letters would be thrown into the trash can at the back of the classroom. Soon, the school was going to hold the spring sports meet. Yenji, who was famous for fighting, was, of course, signed up for several sports events by the teacher. The intention was to let him spend his extra energy on things that were worth it. Yenji did not object. After all, the only things worth looking forward to in school were physical education and sports. Little Chi also participated in two events. One was the 400-meter race and the other was the 1,500-meter run. 1,500. Hearing the teacher confirm the project, little Chi frowned. She promised the sports committee that she would participate in two events, but she didn't say that she would participate in the 1,500-meter race. The girls in our class are all quite weak. It all depends on Xing Qingwan's performance this time. What delicate. Scheming against people behind their backs was one trick after another. Little Chi rolled her eyes. It wasn't that she didn't want to participate, but her good friend was in the next few days. If you don't want to run, just give up. Yenji saw her doubts and whispered in her ear. Since I've agreed, there's no reason for me to go back on my word. Little Chi answered Yenji calmly, the few behind me are waiting to see me make a fool of myself every day. It's good to let them see my true strength. What a little girl who doesn't admit defeat. Watch my competition tomorrow morning. Yenji quietly wrote a note to little Chi. Who wants to look at you? Little Chi snorted. Even so, she still wanted to see what advantage Yenji had on the sports field with his fighting skills. Since you're coming, prepare a towel and mineral water for me. Little Chi was speechless. Wouldn't that be equivalent to publicizing their ambiguous relationship? Don't tell me you want to see me drink water prepared by someone else. Of course not. Little Chi glared at him with a warning gesture. Although the two of them had not confirmed their relationship, they had already restrained each other according to the standards of a boyfriend and girlfriend. Of course, she had to be responsible for Yenji's things. Got it. When you compete, I will also go and cheer for you. After saying that, Yenji picked up his school bag. I'm going to pick up Grandma. I'll let you meet after the sports meet. Ha! It's rare for you to be so serious. However, just as little Chi finished speaking, she saw Yenji smile. After all, an ugly daughter-in-law will have to meet her in-laws sooner or later. Little Chi, F***CKU. You're the ugly one. Your entire neighborhood is ugly. Even so, little Chi still felt the sweetness in her heart. This was the part of love that people yearned for and were infatuated with. After Yenji left, many girls in the class began to understand Yenji's competition. Especially Enruoli. Since she had come for Yenji, how could she give up so easily? Therefore, tomorrow, she would definitely go to the stadium to cheer for He Yenji and prepare sports drinks and towels for him. When little Chi saw this, she shook her head. What was the point of this? He Yenji already had someone. Even if he was evil, he was the only one who could make her heart beat faster. Therefore, no matter who came to compete, she would not let them. Chapter 1047. The next day, Jianchuan High School's spring sports meet opened on the sports field. The events to be held in the morning were the men's and women's 100-meter, 200-meter, and 400-meter relay. Because of He Yenji's participation, this year's sports field was especially lively. Little Chi was wearing a white sportswear and holding a mineral water bottle as she walked in the audience area, searching for He Yenji. Actually, there was no need to be deliberate. After all, wherever the screams were the loudest, He Yenji would be there. He Yenji was wearing a black and white sportswear. Standing in the crowd, he was so dazzling and eye-catching. Little Chi wanted to go up and observe, but there was no place for her around He Yenji. Therefore, she sat on a stool at the side, lost in thought. Soon, a warm body walked to her side and took the towel and mineral water from her neck. "Why are you in a daze?" Little Chi came back to her senses and saw He Yenji sweating profusely. Behind him was a group of girls. "Junior, drink my, Junior, use my towel." He Yenji impatiently pushed away the enthusiastic contributions. Then, he put his arm around Little Chi's shoulder and said, "My desk mate is here. You guys can rest." Everyone looked at Little Chi with resentment. What a goddamn luck. I saw He Yenji use Xing Qingwan's towel and drink her water. I can't help it. They're desk mates. He Yenji winked at Little Chi. The little girl was really not proactive at all. "Let's go. It's time for lunch. Are you done?" Little Chi stood up and asked. "What else do you think?" He Yenji walked in front of Little Chi, sweating profusely. Little Chi walked behind him with a towel in her hand. This was the first time the two of them were outside the classroom, one in front and the other behind. He Yenji's excuse was that they were desk mates. He only drank from desk mates, and he only played with desk mates because he had a serious obsession with cleanliness. This was also the first time Little Chi was eating in the school cafeteria. She looked a little restless because opposite her was He Yenji's enlarged handsome face. "Your hubby is too handsome. Are you nervous?" He Yenji saw that she was not eating seriously and quickly teased her. "Do I want to become public enemy number one? Don't worry. In their eyes, I don't treat you like a girl." He Yenji placed the soup in front of Little Chi. "I have a match in the afternoon. If you get distracted again, I have plenty of ways to teach you a lesson." After Little Chi heard this, she flicked his head. Who taught who? What a little tigress. He Yenji put down the bowl and chopsticks. "This is your first time eating with your husband, right? Aren't you secretly delighted? Can't you be quiet when you're eating?" Little Chi picked up the soup and took a sip. Only then did she realize that after sharing a bottle of water, she and He Yenji shared a bowl of soup. So, she suddenly blushed, because she knew that this was called indirect kissing. "You're blushing more and more often." He Yenji took advantage of the fact that no one was around to tuck Little Chi's hair. "You're so obedient. I like it the most when you tie your hair like this." Little Chi, the number of times this person was flirting with her was also increasing. Furthermore, it did not matter where it was. Soon, the two of them finished lunch. Originally, Little Chi was worried that the people outside would spread rumors, but she never expected that those people would mistake Little Chi for He Yenji's brother based on his actions. Chapter 1048. Of course, He Yenji did this on purpose. In this way, he could openly order his concubine around. For example, little brother Xing, I'm thirsty, little brother Xing, I want a towel. He Yanji acted as if he was squeezing little Qi dry, but in fact, he brought little Qi with him, giving her the best view of his competition. Although the girls were envious of little Qi, they treated it as He Yanji, enslaving her. Although she could be with He Yanji at any time, she was not He Yanji's girlfriend, so they did not pay too much attention to her. Seeing this, little Qi heaved a sigh of relief. It was not that she was afraid, but that even they had not given each other a definite answer, so there was no need to make it known to the world. For the whole day, little Qi was ordered around by He Yanji whenever he participated in the competition. Every time a girl squeezed little Qi out of the crowd, He Yanji would deliberately pull her and put her in the most eye-catching position. I only have this little brother. I can't lose him. Little Qi really wanted to bite him. He Yanji regretted it a little. Why didn't he use this move earlier? This way, the two of them wouldn't have to avoid arousing suspicion. Although He Yanji looked like he deserved a beating, seeing his smug smile, little Qi felt a sense of warmth from the bottom of her heart. And with someone at the level of a big brother, the first battle was, of course, beautiful and smooth. Because of this, He Yanji's fans went from being of an age group to being from the entire school. This was because no young man would be so good-looking and have a noble air about him. Most importantly, he was almost omnipotent and a ruffian. Such a boy would have the confidence to be proud no matter where he went. After the day of competition, He Yanji took a shower and came out of the school apartment. At this moment, little Qi was standing under a tree, surrounded by a group of girls. Junior, just tell me, how can I talk to He Yanji? Junior, you must have some ultimate move to make He Yanji ignore everyone but you. Little Qi had a headache. At this moment, He Yanji appeared behind everyone. With the freshness of a bath, he pulled little Qi out of the crowd. There's no ultimate move. It's just that she's the closest to me. Let's go, little brother. It's time to go home. Under the setting sun, the silhouettes of the two were lengthened. Little Qi followed behind He Yanji. In front of her was a boy who was the center of attention. What are you daydreaming about? He Yanji quickly turned around when he saw that his wife wasn't following him. Are you so handsome that you don't dare to move? Who wants to be your lackey? Little Qi settled the score. She hadn't forgotten that she had been ordered around by this bastard all afternoon. Then. I'll be your lackey. Brother Xing, shall we go? I'm hungry. Little Qi immediately laughed. You're treating me. Got it, my little wife, He Yanji whispered into little Qi's ear. Little Qi immediately looked around nervously. After realizing that she had been teased, she directly raised her fist and punched He Yanji. He Yanji had long known that there was no one else on this road, so he directly held little Qi's hand. Are you really the young lady of the Xing family? You're so calculative. I've discovered another weakness of my little wife. Little Qi buried her head the entire time. She didn't want to listen to his nagging at all, okay? This person was getting bolder and bolder. Not far away, Qing Hui, who was following the two of them, looked at their hands holding each other's. He immediately felt numb and uncomfortable. Was Master Xiao really not going to discipline him? Chapter 1049. After school that day, the two of them returned to He Yanji's house hand in hand. When He Yanji's grandmother saw this, her eyes immediately lit up. Oh, this little cutie is so beautiful. This is Grandma's granddaughter-in-law. Little Qi was stunned by this sudden enthusiasm, but He Yanji said, Go and chat with my grandmother. Your grandmother is also so open-minded. Don't you know whose grandmother she is? He Yanji smiled and turned to the kitchen to help Auntie Hong. Little girl, don't be afraid. Come, Grandma will show you the photos of Yenji when he was young. Then, little Chi was dragged into the study by Grandma He. There was a photo album between their knees. Grandma He explained as she flipped through the pages with little Chi. Little Chi looked at the photo of He Yenji and his parents and immediately knew that He Yenji had really received a strict aristocratic education when he was young. It turned out that he had British blood, and judging from his mother's identity, she should be either rich or noble. Therefore, no matter how ruffian he was, she could still see the nobility in him. This was given by the family environment. Yenji is very capable. He knows everything. It's a pity that my parents left too early. Otherwise, my Yenji would be able to live a good life now. As Grandma He spoke, her tears fell on the photo album. Little girl, you're the first girl Yenji brought home. Yenji must like you very much. You have to come and play with Grandma often. Grandma likes you too. After saying that, Grandma He took out a box from the drawer. Inside was a bracelet with a unique pattern. She directly gave it to little Chi. This is Grandma's greeting gift. You must accept it. Grandma. This. Little Chi was instantly petrified. Was this a marriage? Grandma told you to keep it, so just keep it. He Yenji suddenly appeared at the bedroom door and had already changed into fresh home clothes. This person, no matter when I look at him, is really handsome to the point of dropping dregs. But, it's not expensive. This is Grandma's gift. Little Chi did not struggle anymore because Grandma He had already put the bracelet on her hand while the two of them were talking. It was a rose gold bracelet that looked a little old. The bracelet was engraved with classical patterns. It was very elegant. Grandma, time to eat. When Grandma He saw that little Chi had accepted the bracelet, she immediately pulled little Chi's hand and said, My little cutie, after dinner, Grandma will tell you about the jokes Yenji made when he was young. Alright, in the time it took for a meal, little Chi had forgotten about the bracelet because Grandma He was also a very interesting person. From her exquisite clothes, it could be seen that when Grandma He was young, she must have been a very beautiful socialite. At 9:00, He Yenji brought little Chi out of Grandma's room. It's time to go home. So close. What's the matter? Little Chi was very good at pleasing the old man. Then, will you sleep with me tonight? He Yenji whispered into little Chi's ear. Pfft, with He Yenji's words, little Chi reluctantly said goodbye to Grandma He. I really lost to you. I can see that my grandma really likes you. On the way back to the city, He Yenji couldn't help but say to little Chi, It's been many years since I've seen Grandma talk so much to someone other than me. Even Auntie Hong can't do it. Is it really okay to give me the bracelet? Why do I feel like I'm selling myself? Chapter 1050. You're already my wife. Isn't it too late to say this? He Yenji sent little Chi out of the banyan courtyard and gently stroked her head. Sleep early. There's a competition tomorrow. Don't order me around tomorrow. Little Chi said angrily and entered the Xing family's house with her school bag on her back. Behind the door, Xing Xiao sat on the sofa. It was as if he had X-ray eyes and could see what had just happened outside the door. You're back. Dad, did that kid send you back? Xing Xiao asked his daughter as he put down the document. Okay. Little Chi nodded. You promised that you wouldn't object to us dating. Xing Xiao did not say anything. He just looked at the bracelet on her wrist and casually said, Go up and have a good rest. I'll wait for your mother to get off work. Got it, Dad. Little Chi immediately carried her school bag and walked upstairs to the bedroom. However, if Master Xiao was not mistaken, the bracelet on little Chi's hand should have been worn by the Princess of England. After all, Huang Yao had been in business for so many years. It was impossible for Xing Xiao not to recognize such a small thing. He didn't expect that such a precious thing would fall into his daughter's hands. He did not have any objections to He Yanji now because Master Zhao's every move was calculated in his heart. As long as that brat made his daughter sad and angry, his limbs were broken. Of course, as long as it didn't cross the line, he could turn a blind eye to it. When Mu Qiqi returned home, little Qi was already asleep. After all, she had been running on the field for the whole day. Late at night, Mu Qiqi habitually went to her daughter's room to check on her. She also found the bracelet. Therefore, after returning to her room, she asked Xing Xiao, Xiao, did you give her the thing she's wearing? Your daughter's puppy love gave it to her, Xing Xiao replied, sitting on the soft couch in his black pajamas. This isn't an ordinary item, right? What's going on? Mu Qiqi leaned against her husband. What kind of boy does our daughter like? Xing Xiao said nothing. He simply turned around and took out a document from the drawer, handing it to Mu Qiqi. Mu Qiqi was shocked. This boy is so handsome. Xing Xiao, isn't your daughter just like you? How could she take a liking to him if he didn't even look this good? So, you're a descendant of the British royal family. No wonder you didn't object. I'm not against it. It's not because of that. The He family is in a state of disunity. I'm not against it because your daughter likes it. Xing Xiao took the information from Mu Qiqi's hands. She's only 12 soon. It's precisely because she's about to enter the rebellious age that she's full of curiosity about these things. Why don't you let her experience it generously, guide her correctly, and tell her what she can and can't do openly? According to your daughter's personality, it'll be easier for her to accept it and there won't be any estrangement between us, Xing Xiao explained patiently. The daughter can be soothed, but what about the boy? I'm testing him, but for now, he's more interesting than Tang Xiaobao. Master Xiao finally gave He Yanji an evaluation. After hearing that, Mu Qiqi could not wait to meet her daughter's sweetheart. In fact, she did not object to her daughter dating, because she herself had a crush on someone. She was just afraid that her daughter would not meet someone who doted on her like Master Xiao. Since her husband said it was a test, she didn't need to worry too much. However, he still had to find an opportunity to meet this person. Chapter 1051. The next morning, the events at school included the finals of the men's track and field events and the preliminary of the women's track and field events. Little Qi only had one 400-meter race in the morning. Before the competition began, He Yanji found her in the crowd. Seeing that her hands were bare, he frowned and asked, "Where's the bracelet?" "Take it off. I'll wear it when I exercise." "It's easy to damage it," little Qi said as she raised her wrist. "Got it. Now that the competition is over, I'll wear it back immediately," He Yanji ordered domineeringly. "So what? No one knows whose family it belongs to." Little Qi snorted and didn't let him have his way. "You want me to kiss you in public to announce our relationship?" "What's our relationship?" Little Qi immediately asked He Yanji confidently. This bastard, he had never confessed to her, nor did he pursue her. At most, they were in an ambiguous relationship. They couldn't even be considered boyfriend and girlfriend. He Yanji did not say anything, as if he was thinking about something. Just as he was about to answer, he heard someone call Little Qi's name from behind. "Lil Wan." Little Qi looked past He Yanji and saw Feng Shanshan and Mu Qiqi waving at her from the audience seats with Tang Xiaobao. "My mom is here." Little Qi immediately muttered to He Yanji. He Yanji subconsciously turned around and met Mu Qiqi's gaze calmly. Because they were not far away and only He Yanji was by Little Qi's side, Mu Qiqi's gaze was scrutinizing. Ordinary children would be timid in such a situation, but he Yenji was not. Magnanimous and magnanimous. My mom is probably here to see you. Little Chi gloated. He Yenji turned around and looked at Little Chi seriously. Compete well. I'll tell you the answer to your question after the competition is over. Is it about the relationship between the two of them? Little Chi paused for a second and nodded. Don't be shameless. With that, he Yenji retreated to the side and quickly disappeared into the crowd of students. At that moment, Tang Xiaobao walked up and asked Little Chi, who was that boy just now? Oh, my Xiaobao, why are you free today? Little Chi quickly played dumb. Your mom dragged my mom over to cheer for you. Look at your body. Do you think you can get first place today? Tang Xiaobao and Mi Chi were childhood sweethearts. Their families had always been close, so they had even taken a bath together. Of course, that was when they were young. However, this kind of natural intimacy was something that he Yenji could not compare to. Therefore, he stood in the crowd and watched Little Chi and Tang Xiaobao exchange pleasantries. He was silently jealous. In addition, Tang Xiaobao's appearance and outstanding temperament attracted the attention of the girls in the school. Why were all the boys around Xing Qingwan so outstanding? Little Chi quickly noticed the commotion around her and said to Tang Xiaobao, "Don't harm me. I can imagine how many people will ask me for your contact information after you leave. Then you can compare." Tang Xiaobao also patted Little Chi's head. However, he was as close as an older brother. But even so, he Yenji still felt uncomfortable. It was extremely uncomfortable. In fact, he should have long understood that Little Chi came from a famous family and there was no lack of outstanding people around her. This was the first time he Yenji felt jealous. He wished he could remove Tang Xiaobao's claw. Chapter 1052. In the audience, Feng Shanshan leaned against Mu Qiqi's elbow. It's that boy just now, right? I have to admit, he's a match for my son. Mu Qiqi recalled he Yenji's handsome face. That child seemed to have a lot in common with Master Zhao's personality. Therefore, she suddenly understood why her daughter would fall in love at such a young age. You have good taste. Mu Qiqi concluded with 4 words. Of course, she could not praise him. After all, she had only seen him and did not know his character. I heard that he's a bully in school. There are a lot of rumors and he often fights. So Little Chi actually likes this. Feng Shanshan found it unbelievable because it was Xing Xiao and Mu Qiqi's child. However, she also felt that it was only natural because Mu Qiqi had liked that kind of Xing Xiao back then. They're different. Mu Qiqi was referring to Xing Xiao and he Yenji. Master Xiao used to be a fox. But he Yenji in front of her was a wolf dog. A fox was cunning and a wolf dog was ferocious. Not far from the audience, Little Chi had already started the 400-meter race. No one knew Little Chi's skills, so naturally, no one knew what level she was at. Therefore, when she started running, she shocked everyone. On the 4 tracks, she was the only one who looked as light as a swallow. Without any effort, she left her opponent far behind. There was no doubt about this first place. Of course, there was still the semi-finals and the finals. After the race, Little Chi wanted to go to her mother's side, but he Yenji came out of nowhere and threw a towel on her head. He also placed a bottle of mineral water in her hand. Little Chi wanted to say something to him, but when she saw Tang Xiaobao approaching, he Yenji quickly disappeared into the crowd. Was this person throwing a tantrum? Tang Xiaobao looked at the towel on Little Chi's head and smiled mockingly. Aren't you afraid that your mother will see you being so intimate? She knows. Little Chi's cheeks were slightly red. Since you like handsome guys, why don't you like me? Tang Xiaobao couldn't help but ask. You guys are different, little Qi answered softly as she drank the water. What's different? Tang Xiaobao wanted to hear her explanation. Perhaps he was deliberately provoking He Yanji and pretending to be closer to little Qi. It's different everywhere. Little Qi wiped her face with a towel. Then, put the towel away. You Xings are all so avant-garde. You're only 12 years old and you already have a boyfriend. You'll be crying in the future. He's not. Little Qi explained subconsciously. The two of them had not officially confirmed it yet. Speaking of which, He Yanji had clearly said that he would give her an answer after the competition. However, after delivering the towels and water, there was no sign of them. Who cares if he is or not? In short, don't come crying to me in the future, Tang Xiaobao said as he pinched little Qi's nose. Got it. In little Qi's heart, Tang Xiaobao was like an older brother. His future was limitless. He inherited Tang Yan's steadiness and self-discipline in everything. This was also one of the reasons why little Qi found him boring. She enjoyed a free and unfettered life. Excitement, adventure, and excitement. Only He Yanji could give her these things. Go, it's the semi-finals. Tang Xiaobao heard the referee read little Qi's name and pushed her. Compete well. Don't embarrass me. Even if I want to lose face, I won't lose face for your family. Little Qi snorted. Chapter 1053. During little Qi's semi-finals, Tang Xiaobao deliberately waited at the finish line. He wanted to see if He Yanji would not dare to go forward. If it was really someone like Uncle Snake, he did not mind taking the initiative to help the Xing family clean up. Little Qi's performance on the track was the same as the previous race. Getting first place was still easy. However, during the process, little Qi noticed that her abdomen was stuffy and uncomfortable. Could it be that her good friend was coming now? She supported herself to finish the race and then stood at the finish line to breathe. Tang Xiaobao immediately walked over and handed her the rest of the mineral water. Drink it. Little Qi shook her head. She felt awkward because she did not dare to move. What's wrong? Tang Xiaobao did not understand. Little Qi was especially embarrassed. Just as she was about to call Mu Chi, He Yanji walked out of the crowd. He walked directly to little Qi's side, took off his coat, and tied it around little Qi's waist. Let's go. Little Qi was a little surprised. How did He Yanji know? Moreover, was it really okay for him to ignore Tang Xiaobao like this? He Yanji, my pants are dirty. He Yanji said to her in a low voice, I won't be participating in tomorrow's finals. There's still the 1,500-meter run on the last day. Little Qi let him hold her hand. The two of them were about to walk out of the crowd when Tang Xiaobao caught up to them and stopped them. Stop. What right do you have to take little Qi away in front of her family? He Yanji deliberately held little Qi's hand tighter. How can someone who can't even see her predicament be called family? Besides, you're your family, and I'm my lover. There's no conflict. Young hero, you're so bold. Little Qi was instantly bewitched. Tang Xiaobao looked at He Yanji, and He Yanji responded with a fierce expression. If you want to fight, let's meet another day. I won't back down. That's what I've been waiting for. He Yanji smiled faintly and held little Qi's hand as he walked to the locker room in the stadium. Little Qi followed He Yanji. Her heart beat faster and the corners of her mouth curled up. When she reached the locker room, she heard him ask, Do you have any clothes to change into? Yes, little Qi quickly said. Go, I'll guard you outside. When you come out, we'll have a good talk. Okay. Little Chi nodded. Then, she felt Yenji let go of her hand. At that moment, she only felt disappointed and lonely. She was clearly in front of him, but he didn't know how to be satisfied. Little Chi quickly entered the changing room and checked. Sure enough, she had dirt at her pants. She did not know if anyone else had seen it. She didn't know why Yenji's eyes were so sharp. He could see her embarrassment at a glance. Just as Little Chi was changing her pants, Mu Chi called her. "Where are you?" "Mom, take Tang Xiaobao home with Auntie Feng. My good friend is here. He's changing his pants." Little Chi held her phone and said in a low voice, "If you want to see Yenji, let's do it next time. I don't want Tang Xiaobao to get involved." When Mu Chi heard that, she knew that she was pressuring her daughter, so she said, "All right. We'll talk about it when we get home tonight. I don't want to tell you guys when I get home. Can't a girl have her own worries?" "But, daughter, that kid is indeed quite handsome." After hearing this, Little Chi quickly hung up the phone. She really worried a lot. Outside the door, Yenji leaned against the door and smiled. Sure enough, his mother-in-law was here to see him. Chapter 1054. Soon, Little Chi changed into a new pair of pants and walked out of the changing room. At this time, Yenji was leaning against the stone pillar, lost in thought. "Let's go." Little Chi's face was slightly red. She didn't expect that a boy like him would discover such a thing. Yenji tilted his head to look at Little Chi and immediately teased, "Why are you blushing? This kind of thing is always a little embarrassing. What's there to be embarrassed about in front of your husband?" After saying that, Yenji held Little Chi's hand and took advantage of the chaos of the sports meet to climb the mountain behind the school. Standing halfway up the mountain, Yenji held Little Chi's hand, his palms slightly sweating. "Is that kid today very familiar with you?" "Tang Xiaobao. He's only a few days older than me. We grew up together." Little Chi answered casually because her gaze was on the two of them holding hands. "You like him?" After hearing Yenji's words, Little Chi could feel the jealousy in his tone, so she laughed. "He's just a playmate. We walk different lives. I don't like people who abide by the rules." Little Chi explained as she looked at the lively field at the foot of the mountain. "Didn't you say that you have something to say to me? What do you want to say?" "In the future, don't play with him." Yenji turned around and lifted Little Chi's chin. "In the future, you have to play with me." So overbearing. Little Chi was dissatisfied. "I can play with whoever I want. Xing Qingwan, in the future, you'll be mine alone. You have to listen to me, understand?" As he said this, Yenji reached out and touched Little Chi's head. "I'll spoil you so that you won't lose to the status of a princess at home. Can you be more straightforward? Why are you being so straightforward? Understand it yourself." After saying that, Yenji leaned over and gently kissed Little Chi on the lips. "This can be considered a seal. When you're 16, I won't just kiss you like this." Little Chi's face instantly turned red. "In the future, be my girlfriend and wife. I'll take good care of you." At this moment, Little Chi's heart was shrouded in something called happiness. At the same time, she was worried. Therefore, she took the initiative to bury her head in Yenji's chest and asked in a muffled voice, "Then, will you still fight? You have a girlfriend. You have to hit less." Yenji curled his lips. "Little girl, did you like me a long time ago? What about you?" Compared to the usual generous Little Chi, the little girl at this moment was so shy that it made people's hearts ache. Of course, Yenji had only ever seen Little Chi like this in front of him, so his smile was very satisfied. "The first time I saw this little girl, I wanted to conquer and tease her. I wanted to see your reaction. Yenji reached out and hugged little Chi. In the future, I will do my best to protect you. Little Chi would probably never forget this day for the rest of her life. The two of them confirmed their relationship on the mountain behind the school. Although the feelings of a 12-year-old seemed so fragile, little Chi believed that at least at this moment, she was experiencing the feelings of her life. By the way, why did that kid call you little Chi? What kind of nickname was that? Didn't he know? My mother's name is Muchichi, so I'm naturally little Chi. It's mainly because my name is too tongue-twisting, so it's not easy to call me by a nickname. So, the whole family calls me Little Chi explained. No, Little Wan is very smooth. From now on, I'll be the only one calling you that. Do you remember? Before going down the mountain, Yenji seriously instructed Little Chi. That was his exclusive name. No one was allowed to snatch it. Chapter 1055. But, I still want to participate in tomorrow's finals, Little Chi said to Yenji in a low voice. I don't like to give up halfway. Are you feeling uncomfortable? Yenji asked. 400 meters, so it's okay. Got it. Yenji did not object. In any case, he could just serve her with some red date tea. In Little Chi's heart, she wished that she hadn't left school because she wanted to spend more time with Yenji. Go home and have a good rest today. I won't teach you how to ride a motorcycle. We'll talk about it when you're more comfortable. After the two of them returned to the classroom, Yenji naturally carried Little Chi's school bag on his back. Little Chi nodded and did not object. The two of them quickly walked up to Qinghui, and Yenji handed the school bag directly to Qinghui. Go back and be good, okay? Her voice was so sexy. Was she trying to charm people to death? Little Chi quickly got into her car. After Qinghui drove away, she covered her flushed cheeks. She was really becoming less and less like herself. Yenji watched Little Chi leave before putting his hand into his trouser pocket. However, just as he was about to go to the shed to find his motorcycle, a tall figure blocked his way. Didn't you say we were going to fight? I happen to have time now. Yenji was very surprised because Tang Xiaobao had actually waited until they were out of school. Coincidentally, he was also very jealous of Little Chi and Tang Xiaobao growing up together, so the two of them arranged to meet in an open space outside the school. Tang Xiaobao had been taught by Tang Yan since he was young. His skills were definitely not for show, but he lived a very disciplined life, so he had never fought in actual combat. As for Yenji, fighting was a walk in the park. Although he hadn't learned it properly, his skills were definitely not just for show. The two of them threw away their school bags and started fighting wildly. Little Chi is the treasure of the Xing family. Who do you think you are? How dare you covet her? Tang Xiaobao's strength was astonishing. He pressed Yenji to the ground and strangled his neck. You're only 12 or 13 years old. What do you know about feelings now? Not only do I dare to think, but I also dare to do it. Xiao Wan is my girlfriend. It has nothing to do with any of you. Yenji suddenly erupted in resistance. The strength of his fists was astonishing. Tang Xiaobao felt the pain and his entire face scrunched up. If you dare to bully Little Chi, I won't forgive you. You don't need to worry about my woman. The two boys swung their fists at each other, fighting to their heart's content. However, because Yenji was injured, Tang Xiaobao was able to press him to the ground. However, Yenji also noticed it, so he did not attack ruthlessly. It doesn't count this time. Let's continue after you've recovered. Am I afraid of you? Yenji snorted coldly. I'm warning you, don't tell Little Chi about the fight. I was afraid that you would be a busybody. He Yanji did not back down at all. Tang Xiaobao admired his determination. He was indeed a good opponent. Tang Xiaobao picked up the bag on the ground and made a provocative gesture at He Yanji. He Yanji was not to be outdone. However, he had just promised the little lass not to fight, and in just a short 2 hours, he had already broken his promise. However, her childhood sweetheart was also a little interesting. Soon, little Chi returned home. The first thing she did was to send He Yanji a text message. Are you home? He Yanji looked around, propped himself up, and answered, I'm looking for a car. Little girl, are you checking on me now? Can't I? Chapter 1056. Of course, it's your turn. He Yanji stood up with difficulty and carried his school bag on his back. Another fight. Little Chi keenly sensed He Yanji's rapid breathing. I resolved a small conflict. He Yanji could not bear to lie to her. He could not say it if she did not ask, but if she asked, he could not answer. I'll come down to see you tonight. After saying that, little Chi hung up the phone. Worry for nothing. He Yanji put away his phone and found his motorcycle. His tone was obviously very disdainful, but the corners of his mouth could not help but curl up. After dinner, little Chi took a bunch of medicine from home and prepared to go out. However, she was stopped by Mu Chi. Where are you going? Go down and take a look at He Yanji. Little Chi answered truthfully. Little Chi, tell Mom the truth. Do you really like that kid? Mu Chi was still very worried. Yes. Little Chi nodded and didn't deny it. I know, I'm still too young. Maybe you'll think that I'm just playing around. I don't know what feelings are, but Mommy, even so, I want to experience my life on my own. I won't regret any decision I make. I don't want to live under your protection. Mu Chi took a deep breath. She knew that she couldn't win an argument against her daughter. If it were her, she might not be able to do better. Master Xiao was right about one thing. 12 or 13 years old was the age of enlightenment. Rather than letting her suppress it, it was better to let her experience it. Only in this way could he guide her properly and let her understand true feelings. Mommy doesn't want to object, but I have to remind you, got it? I know how to protect myself. Little Chi blushed. She knew what her mother was worried about. The forbidden fruit could not be eaten secretly. At the very least, it had to be at the right age. That's good. Come back soon. In fact, little Chi was really grateful to her family. She was very grateful that she had such open-minded parents, so that she would not suffer many setbacks at the beginning of her relationship. She liked He Yanji and kept thinking about that bad guy in her heart. She had no other choice. At 8:15 p.m., little Chi arrived at He Yanji's house. Andy Hong brought Grandma He to visit the neighbor's house, so at this moment, He Yanji was the only one left at home. Little Chi knocked on the door and saw that He Yanji's upper body was bare, looking sleepy. Why aren't you wearing clothes? He Yanji's mischievous nature began to play tricks again. He directly dragged little Chi into the room and pressed her against the wall. You knew it was dangerous. Why did you come down? Little Chi glared at him and then saw the injuries on his body. Didn't I say it was just a small scratch? Who knew that little puppy was so strong? He Yanji scoffed. Sit down, little Chi ordered. I'll apply the medicine for you. Got it. My little girlfriend has gone crazy. I can't afford to offend her. He Yanji sat down on the chair. Then, he saw little Chi take out medicine from the medicine box and lay on his shoulder to apply it. Father-in-law, mother-in-law, do they know you're coming down? Yes, I told my mom. Little Chi nodded. They really believe in my self-control. Yenji smiled bitterly. Especially when he saw Little Chi's face through the mirror, he wanted nothing more than to steal her. It's all yours, but not now, Little Chi told Yenji seriously. Who did you fight with? He's injured to this extent. At this moment, Yenji once again answered carelessly, your childhood friend. Chapter 1057. Who asked that kid to not have a girlfriend to love him, but he did. Soon, the medicine was applied. Yenji touched Little Chi's head and pressed her head against his chest. Now, I can only do this to satisfy my craving. Little Chi let him hold her. When Grandma He and Auntie Hong returned, she greeted them and left Yenji's house. Little girls are really lovable. Auntie Hong also liked Little Chi. As a young lady, she was not delicate at all. She was beautiful and considerate. Anyone who saw her would like her. Auntie Hong, I asked her to be my girlfriend. Yenji was wearing a shirt and could not hide the excitement in his tone. Seriously, girlfriend. But she's still so young. Don't her parents object? Auntie Hong also had concerns. After all, which parent would allow their child to fall in love at such a young age? Her parents are different. Yenji followed Little Chi's route home and could not help but look. As long as you're happy, Yenji. I know that you're a good child who knows his limits. Limits? Yenji took a deep breath because when he heard these two words, he felt a little numb. Perhaps, his father-in-law was also testing his limits. The next morning, the second day of the sports meet. Little Chi had a 400-meter final. Yenji had promised her yesterday to let her participate, but he did not allow her to show off. During Little Chi's competition, Yenji sat in the audience seat the entire time. His gaze followed Little Chi, as if he was afraid that he would lose her. Hey, look, who is Junior paying attention to? Which girl is so lucky? She can get his favor. From time to time, the discussions of 2 or 3 girls could be heard. After Yenji heard this, he frowned and stood up. He took the prepared sugar water to the finish line. Soon, Little Chi was first. However, after running, she knelt on the ground. Yenji picked her up from the ground and carried her to her seat. I'm first. Originally, Yenji wanted to get angry, but when he saw the confidence on Xing Qingwan's face, he smiled helplessly. This was the Xing Qingwan he knew. Drink it. Yenji sat beside her and handed her the sugar water. Little Chi took it and smiled warmly. At that moment, a little fan walked up to Little Chi and handed her a love letter. However, Yenji stopped him. Are you asking for a beating? It's none of your business that I'm looking for Xing Xiao. The little fanboy seemed a little curious. If you want to die, continue moving forward. Yenji stretched out his leg and blocked the few of them. Little Chi drank the brown sugar water as if nothing had happened, sweeping away all the discomfort in her body. Although those people liked Little Chi, they were even more afraid of Yenji. Therefore, they did not dare to continue forward. They looked at each other and dispersed. If you do this, I won't have any friends soon. Why didn't I know that you have friends? Yenji mocked her. Sit here and rest well. I'm going to prepare for the competition. You don't have to bring me the towel. I'll pick you up for lunch later. Got it. Little Chi nodded. She was really strict. Yenji got up from the chair and rubbed Little Chi's head. However, such an intimate action of his attracted the attention of the girl. The two of them are dating, right? Didn't you see Yenji's doting expression? Chapter 1058. Because of Yenji's instructions, Little Chi did not appear in the crowd. However, even from afar, she could hear the loud screams coming from the field. The high jump and long jump had just been carried out. Yenji was in a relaxed state. He had won 2 first places, but because of his all-rounder attitude, he had attracted the attention of all the girls in the school. Even the cold and aloof campus belle was tempted to confess her love to him. Therefore, after Yenji's competition ended, the school belle appeared on the crowded field and personally delivered a sports drink to Yenji. "Student He, I want to invite you for lunch at noon. I wonder if you have the time." What a beautiful scene. The long-haired school belle had personally delivered the drink. This was equivalent to declaring her love in public. It was really enviable. However, Yenji was completely unmoved. He had no intention of taking the things from the school belle. He just bent down to pick up his towel and replied coldly, "I don't want anything to happen between me and the school belle." Yenji rejected the school belle. He actually rejected the school belle directly. Everyone was surprised. Which school's school belle and the school hunk didn't have some love-hate entanglement? However, Yenji had no intention of doing so at all. He didn't do anything at all. He just grabbed his towel and brushed past the campus belle. Oh my God! Everyone looked at the school belle's embarrassed expression and then looked at Yenji's handsome back. This boy was too arrogant. Tisk, it's just now. Wait a few days and see. Which man can resist the pursuit of a beautiful girl? He doesn't even give the school belle face. He's too good at pretending. Yenji completely ignored what the people behind him said. In any case, he was already used to the commotion. He took the towel and went to the big tree near the locker room. However, he saw little Chi dozing off against the tree trunk. "You're really something." Yenji revealed a doting expression. Then, he went forward and shook little Chi awake. "You'll catch a cold if you sleep here. I'll take you to eat." "Did you win?" Little Chi followed Yenji's footsteps and stood up. "What do you think?" "There's no need to ask about such a meaningless thing, right?" Yenji smiled confidently and took the empty bottle from little Chi's hand. "You're quite obedient. You drank it all, so, are you still uncomfortable?" Little Chi shook her head. "My mother is at home, and there's a nutritionist. It won't be a big problem." "Are you showing off Miss Zhao's life to me? Didn't you have a childhood like this too?" Little Chi ignored his sour words. "I saw the photos you took in England." The two of them chatted as they walked. Not far away, the girls in the school were already in an uproar when they saw the scene. Yenji was always cold to the school belle, but he could talk and laugh with Xing Qingwan. After all, Xing Qingwan was the richest girl in Jianchuan. It was normal for some men to want to be the son-in-law of the dragon. However, Master Xiao of the Xing family was famous everywhere. How unafraid of death was Yenji? The two of them had lunch in the cafeteria and then went back to the classroom to rest. However, along the way, little Chi had heard a lot of rumors. Therefore, after returning to the classroom, she poked Yenji's arm and asked, "The school belle confessed to you? What is this, something worth saying out loud?" Yenji asked little Chi before he lay down to sleep. Then, he whispered into little Chi's ear, "What can really make my soul dance is your confession." Chapter 1059. Did anyone say what? Yenji stared at little Chi with interest. "Say that I like to play with rich people? Who am I? Is this the first day they met?" "But I know you're not that kind of person," little Chi blurted out and hurriedly explained for Yenji. "I know you're not." Yenji carefully sized up little Chi's eyes. Then, he flicked her head. "I have a notorious reputation. I don't care what others think of me." Little Chi was silent for 2 seconds after hearing He Yanji's words. Finally, she nodded. I understand. Let's take a nap. Or do you want to do something with me while everyone is taking a nap? Looking at He Yanji's naked gaze, Little Chi quickly lay down on the table. Compared to before, this person was even more unscrupulous in teasing. He Yanji looked at his obedient wife with satisfaction and lay down beside her. What school bell? She wasn't the one in his heart. No matter how beautiful she was, it was useless. However, not long after the two of them lay down, Little Chi couldn't help but ask He Yanji, don't you think the school bell is very beautiful? I don't think so. Don't you think it's great to be confessed by the school bell? Is it great? He Yanji turned his head and looked at Little Chi. He mouthed to her, the best time in my life is when I kiss you, aren't you tempted at all? Little Chi deliberately refused to let him go. Looks like you want me to announce our relationship in front of the whole class. Tang Wulin said. When Little Chi heard this, she quickly grabbed his hand. Don't do anything rash. Well, you can be more obvious when you're jealous. He Yanji smiled proudly. Am I? Little Chi asked He Yanji with her eyes wide open. After school, I'll prove with all my heart that I only have one wife. Little Chi was speechless. Damn it, he didn't forget to run his mouth at all times. However, the matter of the school bell wasn't over just like that. Perhaps it was because she was confident in her looks that the school bell wasn't willing to be humiliated by He Yanji like this. Therefore, she went around asking about He Yanji. No one knew how she found out the address of He Yanji's new home. She actually sent someone to deliver things to his door. Xing Qingwan was rich, wasn't she? She was also rich, and she had a good face and a good figure. She didn't believe that there would be a man who could resist such temptation. The campus bell's battle array was so big that almost everyone in the school knew about it. When He Yanji brought Little Chi home, he saw flowers and luxury car keys at home. He smiled playfully. Auntie Hong, how many has this been? If I remember correctly, it should be the 37th. Aunt Hong counted with her fingers and said, Young master, you have Miss Xing now. Restrain yourself. He Yanji shrugged. I didn't do anything. Xiao Wan can testify. Then how do you deal with these things? Little Chi raised her head and asked He Yanji. You'll know tomorrow. He Yanji shook off those eyesores. Let's go. I'll send you home and do some bad things on the way. Yanji, don't always tease Miss Xing. Auntie Hong was afraid that Little Chi would misunderstand He Yanji's frivolity. Auntie Hong, it's okay. I'll learn. Before Little Chi could finish her sentence, He Yanji had already led her out of the house. In a small alley not far away, He Yanji pressed Little Chi against the wall and pressed her against it. I have to get used to it. After all, I can't hold it in anymore. Chapter 1060. Then, I still have a few years to go before I grow up. What are you going to do? He Yanji lifted Little Chi's chin and smiled even more unscrupulously. Are you planning to spend the rest of your life with me, little one? Are you just playing with me? Little Chi looked at his handsome face dangerously and asked. Of course. He Yanji tapped the tip of her nose. But I want to play with you like this for the rest of my life. Little Chi took the opportunity to wrap her arms around He Yanji's neck and plunged into his embrace. This is the first time I like someone. Don't let me be sad and disappointed. He Yanji gently rubbed her head as if he was silently comforting her. The two of them hugged for a while before letting go of each other. Let's go. I'll send you home. For the past 2 days, He Yanji had sent Little Chi outside the banyan courtyard. However, the previous few times, he had been lucky and did not run into anyone from the Xin and Xing families. But today, He Yanji was not so lucky. This was because after he put down little Qi, Master Xiao's phantom stopped beside the two of them. Then, Master Xiao rolled down the window and looked at the two of them outside the door with an indifferent expression. Little Qi was shocked and looked at her father. This was because when a normal person saw his gaze, they would most likely be overwhelmed by his aura. She even couldn't bear it and subconsciously wanted to stand in front of He Yanji to help him avoid Master Zhao's gaze. However, He Yanji was not moved at all. He met Xing Zhao's gaze calmly and bowed slightly to signal him. Su Che watched from the front and immediately felt confident. This child had seen the world. He had a noble aura and was bold enough. Master Xiao seemed to be satisfied. He didn't say anything and took the initiative to close the window. "Let's go." When little Qi saw that her father had left, she touched her chest and was a little nervous. Then, she turned around to look at He Yanji, only to see that he was calm and composed. There was no trace of panic at all. Won't you be afraid when you see my dad?" "Why should I be afraid? Just respect him in your heart." After saying this, He Yanji patted little Qi's head. "Go home." Little Qi nodded. "I'll watch you leave." "Are you that reluctant? There's no alley around that I can kiss you in." He Yanji suddenly crossed his arms over his chest, and his expression was frivolous. "Of course, I don't mind kissing you on the street, but, are you okay with it? We're at the doorstep of the Xing family." Little Qi instantly glared at him. This person always had a bad mouth. "I'm going in. Be careful on the road." He Yanji watched his wife enter the house before getting on his motorcycle and leaving. In the living room, Xing Xiao had just put down his coat. Little Qi couldn't help but feel a little guilty because she didn't want her father to see it. This kind of thing was always a little embarrassing. "Dad," Xing Xiao raised his hand and looked at his watch. "It was 8:30 p.m. Your homeroom teacher called in the morning and said that you got second place in the midterm exam, so you're not going to be ranked last anymore." Xing Xiao pretended that nothing had happened and diverted his daughter's attention. "Let's have a change of taste from time to time." Little Qi sat down beside Xing Xiao, and her nervousness eased a lot. "When you go home in the future, don't go to the door. Dad won't say anything to you, but your grandfather might not be able to accept it. If you bump into him, you'll be the one in trouble." After little Qi heard this, she quickly hugged Xing Xiao's arm and rubbed against it. "Dad, you love me the most." "Heh, look at that kid's performance." Xing Xiao was prepared to give this most difficult task to He Yanji and nurture him from a young age. He was a husband first and then a father. Only Mu Qiqi was his lifelong responsibility. Chapter 1061. The next morning, little Qi sent He Yanji a text message, but he did not reply. Little Qi arrived at school alone, but she heard all the students talking. He Yanji had moved all the things that the school bell had sent home to the school and unscrupulously placed them on the playground. The principal rubbed his aching forehead and directly ordered the school's cleaners to return all the valuable items to the school bell's home. Didn't they think they had embarrassed themselves enough? For this reason, the school bell once again went to He Yanji's class. Taking advantage of the fact that the sports meet had not started yet, she blocked He Yanji in the classroom. At the door were the school bell's two good sisters. They were there to stop the students in the class from entering. "Isn't this school bell too overbearing? She likes He Yanji. Why can't she let us go back to our seats?" "That's right. What does it have to do with us if she can't catch up to He Yanji?" In the classroom, He Yanji sat calmly in his seat, and the school bell stood in front of him. The door and windows of the classroom were filled with his classmates, watching the show. "You're really arrogant." The school belle lifted her elegant long hair and pursed her lips as she looked at Hyenji. "I've never been rejected by anyone. There's a first time for everything." Hyenji continued to be poisonous. "Why don't you like me? I'm rich and beautiful. How can I not be worthy of you?" The school belle continued to make things difficult for Hyenji. "Tell me the reason, and I'll let you go." Hyenji took a deep breath and looked up at the so-called school belle. "The reason is, I'm a clean freak." After the school belle heard this, her eyes suddenly widened. "Beauty is your capital, and enjoyment is your right, but I have the right to refuse, don't I? I don't want the people in the room to be your boyfriends when I take you out. Isn't that cheap?" The school belle's face suddenly turned red and then white. Could it be that this reason is not enough? The school belle was angry and had no way to refute him. At this moment, she suddenly saw little Chi at the door. She pointed at little Chi and asked, "What about her? What is she?" "Her." Hyenji looked at little Chi in the crowd, and the corners of his mouth curled into a smile. "She's my exclusive, unique, the only creature that can wander around me. You. I'm too lazy to know your name. Don't touch her. The price is not something you can afford." The school belle glared at little Chi fiercely, took a deep breath, and finally left Hyenji's classroom. Don't regret it if you have the guts. In Hyenji's life, what he had heard the most since he was young was warnings. Therefore, even when facing Master Xiao, his expression did not change. Why would he be afraid of the school belle? Little Chi looked thoughtfully in the direction of the school belle's departure. After he left, she returned to Hyenji's side. "You didn't give her any face at all. The whole school knows about it. If we don't do this, how can we destroy the courage of those little girls?" Hyenji looked at little Chi in confusion. "Hubby, who are you doing this for? Give me some space to perform. It's very boring to finish everything." Little Chi couldn't help but complain. "Xiaowan, your attacks are a little too lethal. Take it easy, huh?" Hyenji said with a smile. Then, he turned his gaze to the sports committee member, looking like he was settling scores. "Who asked you to register Xing Qingwan for the 1,500-meter race? Can you give me a name?" Chapter 1062. The sports commissioner was so scared that his forehead was covered in sweat. "That, if you don't report it, I'll take it as you." It was Enruoli's suggestion. The sports commissioner immediately replied. "It's none of my business." "Hyenji, don't hit me." Hyenji nodded and turned his gaze away. He didn't look for trouble with the sports commissioner. After little Chi heard this, she frowned and turned her head again. "Why don't you arrange for Enruoli to go up? This has already been reported." "I can't make the decision. You have to tell the teacher. Moreover, the competition is starting in the afternoon," the sports commissioner replied with a bitter face. Little Chi smiled faintly and didn't look for trouble with the sports commissioner anymore. Instead, she walked to Enruoli's seat and looked down at the weak girl in the seat. "Why did you recommend me to run the 1,500 meters? You said it yourself. You've practiced Sonda, so sports must be your strength. Other than you, no other girl in the class can do this task," Enruoli explained matter-of-factly. "That's a good reason." After little Chi finished speaking, she turned her back to Enruoli. However, the next moment, she turned around and grabbed Enruoli's shirt, pulling her closer. "Since you like to run so much, go ahead. Anyway, my good friend is here, so you can't run. I'll go and tell the teacher now that you're willing to be a substitute." "I don't want to." Enruoli immediately trembled. She was as weak as a lamb. Xing Qingwan, don't bully others just because your family is rich. Oh, so you know that my family is rich. Then, you still dare to dig a hole for me behind my back. Obviously, you don't care if I take revenge. I don't care why you framed me. I'll only give you two choices. First, be a substitute and run the 1500 meters. Second, disappear completely from Jianchuan High School. And Ruoli didn't want to choose either, so she looked at He Yanji for help. Yanji, please, help me say something. Help you say what? Aren't you reaping what you sow? He Yanji replied with a slight smile. I've been sick before. I can't run the 1500 meters at all. I'll die, then have you ever thought that I'm sick too? Little Chi asked Ruoli seriously. No one can save you this time. Choose. I want to find teacher. Ruoli shouted angrily. I won't let you bully people as you please. Then go. In this way, can I take it that you've made the second choice? Ruoli did not reply. Instead, she ran straight out of the classroom. At this moment, Little Chi asked in front of the whole class, it was a personal grudge between me and Ruoli just now. It's true that I can't participate in today's 1500 due to a special reason. So, if any of you are willing to be a substitute, I'll apply to the teacher right now. Of course, if it wasn't for this special reason, I'll definitely finish the race, regardless of whether I'm framed by those despicable people or not. Let me do it. A short-haired girl wearing glasses in the class stood up and said to Little Chi, that's my strength. I was going to sign up for it anyway. Little Chi walked up to him and nodded. Thank you. This is also my personal honor. While the two of them were talking, Ruoli had already gone to the office to complain to the old witch. How could the old witch see a student being bullied like this? She immediately returned to the classroom with Ruoli. Xing Qingwan. Is this how you bully your classmates? Chapter 1063. Teacher, don't just listen to her side of the story. You should also listen to what others have to say. Isn't that right, Sports Commissioner? Little Chi looked at the trembling Sports Commissioner. The little boy was quite frightened. He immediately stood up and answered, Teacher, Xing Qingwan should have been arranged for Xing Qingwan to apply for the 1500 meters, but Ruoli suggested to me that Xing Qingwan knows Sanda and that her physical fitness is very good. She's very suitable for long-distance running, so she asked me to arrange it for Xing Qingwan. I thought it was Xing Qingwan's idea. I didn't expect her to not know at all. I just heard that she's very strong, so I suggested it, Ruoli explained forcefully. You know me so well. I heard that I'm very strong, so I suggested it to the sports commissioner. Do you know that I have an old illness? Little Chi questioned Ruoli loudly. Everyone in the class knows why you did that. Do you still need to explain? Enough. The old witch pushed the glasses on the bridge of her nose and interrupted them sternly. You guys, come with me to the office. Little Chi rolled her eyes. It didn't matter. At most, she would just be scolded. She was used to it anyway. On the other hand, Ruoli always looked weak and pitiful. She didn't know who she was pretending for. In the end, the sports commissioner replaced Yan Zhen, and the teacher had no objections. You guys go first. Ruoli stays. After this matter was cleared up, the old witch still had to continue scolding them about puppy love. Little Chi and the sports commissioner walked out of the teacher's office. Then, before class started, Little Chi took out her phone and dialed Ching Hui's number. Uncle Hui, there's something I need your help with. She had never used her power to bully anyone in her life. This time, she gave her first time to Ruoli. The sports commissioner walked beside little Chi and felt a chill run down his spine. He was glad that little Chi had not been involved. He was practically kneeling down to thank her. Soon, little Chi returned to her seat. Yenji saw that she was angry, so he held her hand under the table and smiled. Jealous? I've always had that attitude. Whether it's scolding me or framing me, don't let me see it. Otherwise, I won't be that easy to provoke. Just now you said that you have an old illness. Tell me what's going on. Feeling that Yenji was squeezing her palm very hard, little Chi's face immediately turned red. When there's a chance. Fine. I'll patiently wait for my wife's little secret. In the teacher's office, Enruoli was listening to the old witch's earnest lecture. Studentin, you're still a student now, so you should focus your energy on your studies and not on those boring things. Especially not hurting others. Although Xing Qingwan is mischievous, she has been in my hands for almost a year. Unless someone provoked her, she would not take the initiative to teach them a lesson. You were the one who made the mistake first. I hope you can correct yourself in time. If little Chi heard the old witch's words, she might jump up. She didn't expect that there would be a day when this old witch would speak up for her. However, Enruoli did not have the chance to correct herself. Because little Chi had already said that she would only give her two choices. The first was to be a substitute, and the second was to transfer schools. Since the substitute position was taken by someone else, the only thing left was to transfer schools. Chapter 1064. That afternoon, Enruoli's parents personally went to the school to pick her up. They heard that when Enruoli was taken away, she cried and threw a tantrum. She hugged the big tree in the school and did not want to leave at all. Little Chi deeply regretted that she did not see that scene because in the afternoon, she cheered for Yan Jin on the playground. Just like that, the 3-day sports meet ended successfully. Because of Yenji's support this year, the class that was originally last in sports could also hold its head high in the grade this time. The old witch's mood improved a lot when she saw this. In order to celebrate our class winning first place in the group this time, we'll organize a class meeting tomorrow night. Those who perform will be rewarded. For students, as long as they didn't go to class, they could do anything. Little Chi was also happy about this, so she turned to look at Yenji, who was lying on the table, and asked, "Do you want to perform?" "Tomorrow night, I'm going to accompany Grandma to meet an acquaintance," Yenji answered in a low voice. "Is that so? You go ahead. I'll play by myself at the class meeting." Little Chi waved her hand to show that she didn't mind. "I know you want to play with me. Another day. I'll make it up to you. Who cares?" Little Chi snorted and then said to Yenji, "I don't need you to send me off tonight. I'm going to my great-grandfather's house." This little girl had such a strong desire for revenge. After school in the afternoon, the two of them went their separate ways. However, Yenji still rode his motorcycle and watched little Chi get into Ching Hui's car. Only then did he put on his helmet and leave. He didn't know when it started, but it had become his habit to ensure the little girl's safety. Also, what exactly was little Chi's old illness? This also planted a seed of worry in his heart. On the way back, little Chi put down her school bag and praised Ching Hui. "Uncle Hui, aren't you too fast?" "Miss, I haven't done this yet," Ching Hui told little Chi truthfully. Ching Hui told Ming Chi the truth. "Master Xiao asked me to do something else. I haven't had the time." Little Chi was speechless. Then why was Enruoli taken away? Little Chi thought about it and there was only one possibility, and that was Yenji. Therefore, she sent a message to Yenji asking, what exactly happened to Enruoli? Yenji stopped his motorcycle and took out his phone. After reading the message, he smiled and replied, I just called her parents. They used to be old acquaintances. They probably didn't want their daughter to continue to fall, so they took her away. TSK, then why didn't you tell me? Little Chi expressed her dissatisfaction. There's nothing to say. He Yenji replied coolly. Hurry up and go home, little wife. In a few days, I'll introduce you to my friends. When little Chi saw the word concubine, she could always think of He Yenji's handsome face. Finally, she smiled sweetly. Silently cleaning up the annoying trash for his wife and taking revenge for his wife, he was really as black-bellied as his father at home. Miss? Ching Hui was puzzled when he saw little Chi's expression. It's fine, Uncle Hui. That matter has been settled. Little Chi put away her phone and answered Ching Hui's doubts. After Ching Hui heard this, he remained silent. However, he had doubts in his heart. What was the background of that kid? Even Master Xiao didn't ask about the two children. He didn't believe that the kid was just a hooligan. Actually, he was just a hooligan, it was just that he was a noble hooligan with hundreds of millions of assets. Chapter 1065. The next day at school, without Enruoli, the class was as lively as usual. However, in the morning, the class leaders had already finished gathering all the programs for the night. Although Class 3 had always been bad at results, there were quite a number of talented students. Soon, the 15 programs for the night were ready. In addition, at noon, the class leaders began to decorate the classroom. Little Chi thought that tonight's class meeting would be quite interesting. Unfortunately, He Yenji did not participate and even asked for leave from the teacher. I'm not here at night. Don't secretly miss me. After school in the afternoon, He Yenji packed up his messy school bag while looking at little Chi with pity. I'll make it up to you in the future. Who the hell would miss you? Little Chi replied stubbornly. However, for some reason, when she saw He Yenji carrying his school bag out the door, she quickly felt something called loneliness in her heart. He Yenji carried his school bag and walked out of the classroom as usual. He went to the bathroom on his floor. However, when he was washing his hands, he heard someone mention little Chi's name. Kid, didn't you prepare a love letter for Xing Qingwan? When are you going to send it out? Well, the class meeting is tonight. Then I wish you a successful confession. He Yenji pricked up his ears. After washing his hands for a long time, he walked out of the bathroom as if nothing had happened. Only when no one was looking would he show a helpless expression. You really make me worry. Little Chi knew nothing about all this and was full of anticipation for the class meeting that night. It was a pity that He Yenji was not there at this time. At 6:50 p.m., Jianchuan Middle School's evening self-study session began. Class 3, where little Chi was already exuding a strong aura of youth. This was because the originally pale lights in the classroom had now turned into soft, colorful lights. On the blackboards in front and behind the classroom, there were also colorful activity boards. Balloons and ribbons could be seen everywhere. This was simply the standard for school activities. From the looks of it, it was really full of youthful energy. Little Chi followed her classmates to find their seats one after another. Then, she saw the host come out to adjust the atmosphere. Because students liked to fight and fool around, the program was indeed fun and funny. Soon, the class meeting was halfway through. It was past 8:30 p.m. Little Chi was holding her phone and eating snacks. She was thinking about whether she should send He Yenji a text message, but in the darkness, someone secretly tugged at her. Xing Qingwan, someone is looking for you outside. At this time, little Chi did not know that someone was confessing to her. She put down her snacks and left through the back door because the teacher was not that strict during class activities. However, behind the classroom door, a tall and thin boy saw little Chi come out and quickly stuffed the gift into her hand. That I've been choosing for a long time. I hope you like it. Little Chi was stunned because she was confused when she encountered such a thing. There's a letter inside. I hope you can read it when you get back. The boy lowered his head and looked at the tip of his toes, appearing to be very unconfident. He was obviously a big boy, but his tone was shy and embarrassed. Little Chi looked at the thing in her hand and was racking her brains to think of a way to refuse. However, a figure suddenly appeared and directly returned the gift in her hand to the boy. His voice was also very cold. She doesn't like people like you. After saying that, Yenji directly grabbed little Chi's wrist and pulled her downstairs. Chapter 1066. In the darkness, Yenji pressed little Chi against the corner of the classroom building. His dangerous eyes stared straight into her eyes. I just left for a while, and you're already restless. What does this have to do with me? I'm still in a daze, Mr. Seven quickly explained. Seeing her talk back, Yenji pecked her lips. I'm very angry. It's not like I can control what others think. Little Chi suddenly lost her confidence. She was afraid that Yenji would do something even more out of line. In the future, when someone confesses to you, you have to reject them immediately. Do you understand? Yenji rubbed little Chi's lips with the pad of his finger. You have a family. I got it. Take your hand away. Little Chi straightened her body and whispered. What are you nervous about? Yenji enjoyed her panic and then pulled her into his arms. Develop well. Pervert. Little Chi blushed and leaned into Yenji's arms nervously. She knew that this was a school and it was easy for others to discover them, but she was greedy for this moment of happiness. Why did you suddenly come back? Didn't you say you had something to do tonight? If I don't come back, what if you run away with someone else? Yenji held her hand, gently pushed open the window of the primary school classroom, and jumped in with her. Little Chi's heart skipped a beat. This person was really capable of doing anything. However, it had to be said that in that quiet corner, there was only the two of them. This made little Chi feel much more at ease. We have to go back. The old witch wants to find someone, little Chi said carefully in a low voice. Yenji hugged her and did not let go. The corners of his mouth curled up. Let her find. Or do you really want me to let go? Little Chi did not say anything. Of course, she hoped that the two of them could be alone for a little longer. However, after the two of them stayed quietly for a moment, Yenji suddenly pushed little Chi and said, Let's go. I'll send you back to the classroom. Didn't you say you weren't going back? Yenji did not say anything. He left the classroom with little Chi and closed the doors and windows. Little Chi felt that his unpredictable habits seemed to be acting up again. She always did not know what he was thinking. When they reached the classroom, Yenji pushed little Chi up the stairs. Let's go back. Little Chi frowned and felt a strong sense of loss in her heart. However, she did not ask in detail and returned to the classroom from the back door as if nothing had happened. After making sure that no one had noticed, she sent a message to Yenji. Why? Why? When Yenji saw these three words, he also wanted to ask himself why. But a moment later, he had a very clear understanding in his mind. This girl was different from all the girls he had ever known. If he wanted a future with little Chi, he had to restrain his frivolous behavior. He didn't want little Chi to follow him to the end. In the past, he clearly wanted to tease her and lead her astray. But now, he only hoped that she would become better and better. Because I don't want my wife to get a demerit like me. I'll wait for you at the school gate tonight and send you home. Seeing this answer, little Chi also understood the struggle in his heart. The countless questions and frustrations in his heart had all turned into sweetness and happiness at this moment. Because this gave little Chi an answer. What he cared about was not just the present. What he cared about was their future. This was true liking. Chapter 1067. After returning to the classroom, the tall and thin boy from before moved to little Chi's side again. Was the boy who took you away just now He Yenji? Little Chi was stunned for a moment. She realized that the other party might not have seen He Yenji's face clearly, so she coughed lightly and explained, He Yenji asked for leave, right? He's someone I'm familiar with. When he saw me with a boy, he was afraid that I would be at a disadvantage, so he dragged me out and gave me a good scolding. You better not get close to me. Little brother's temper is too bad. I'm afraid he'll cause trouble for you. The other party was timid to begin with. After being scared like this, he immediately smiled awkwardly and said, I was just joking with you. Don't take it to heart. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine as long as I explain it clearly. Little Chi waved her hand and immediately heaved a sigh of relief. After the class meeting ended, little Chi grabbed her school bag and walked out. Before the others could walk out of the school gate, she had already stepped onto the back seat of He Yenji's motorcycle. He Yenji looked at her shocking move and quickly asked, Who's chasing you? Aren't we supposed to keep our relationship a secret? If we don't leave now, others will find out. Little Chi quickly said. Think about it. My boyfriend is He Yenji. If others find out, it'll be a little troublesome. He Yenji saw her muttering and smiled dotingly. There's still half an hour. Shall I take you to eat something delicious? My parents didn't say that I have to go home at 9 o'clock, that's your parents. As your boyfriend, I have the obligation to send you home before 9 o'clock. After He Yenji said that, he put on his helmet and took advantage of the fact that there was no one around to carry little Chi through the streets and alleys. Finally, they arrived at the entrance of a snack shop. Is this it? Little Chi got off the car and saw the tattered signboard. She felt a little creepy and felt that this place was selling human flesh. He Yenji did not answer her. Instead, he went straight into the dessert shop and took out a dessert. Here. Little Chi held it in her hand and was a little surprised. Such a shabby shop can actually make such a cute shape. This is the first piece of cake I've eaten since I came to Jianchuan. On the day my parents got into an accident, I bought dessert here. From then on, I never knew what dessert tasted like, He Yenji explained calmly. He Yenji explained calmly. There was even a trace of self-deprecation at the corner of his mouth. Because of my gluttony, I avoided the car accident. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse. Little Chi looked at the dessert in her hand and quickly licked it. Of course I'm lucky. I almost died, so I know that living is the best. He Yenji put down the motorcycle, held little Chi's hand, and took her for a walk on the street. Old illness. What happened? When I was 9, I had a serious illness. Little Chi said casually, I went to the operating table and fainted several times. My mother was so scared that she didn't sleep for a few days. However, I don't really remember what caused it. I can't remember. He Yenji patted little Chi's head. If you can't remember, then don't think about it. In fact, He Yenji knew that little Chi's old illness was at the back of her head. Because every time he touched it, he would feel the existence of that scar. This cake is really delicious. No wonder you loved it when you were young. Little Chi took a bite and couldn't stop. Although her mouth was a little cold, it was very sweet in her mouth and heart. Let's go. I'll send you home. Yenji put away his tender gaze toward little Chi. He put his arm around her shoulder and brought her back to the spot where the motorcycle was parked. The children of rich people were really not 100% happy. For example, he and little Chi. They would give as much as they got. In the darkness, the shadows of the two people were stretched very long. After school tomorrow, I'll take you to meet my friends. Really? Chapter 1068. After returning home, little Chi sat in the study in a daze. Chi opened the door and saw her. She sat down on her daughter's desk. Do you want me to take a picture of your current expression? Mom. Little Chi glared at her. Don't laugh at me. So, why were you in a daze just now? Chi got up from the desk, pulled little Chi to the sofa, and asked. What does it feel like to feel heartache? Then tell me first, how do you feel in your heart? Chi said gently to her daughter. A little sour, a little painful. When I think about what happened to him, I want to give him all the best things. This is what heartache feels like, Chi said to little Chi seriously. Chi said to little Chi seriously, my daughter has really grown up. She knows how to love people. Thinking about how she was discussing boys with her mother at this age, little Chi was still a little embarrassed. Mom, you're not laughing at me in your heart, are you? Chi thought about it and felt a little innocent. Why can't mommy be your good friend and best friend? Because I'm still too young. After Chi heard this, she pulled her into her arms. It's precisely because you're young that feelings are the cleanest and purest. Your mother knows this feeling. Back then, I also carefully liked your father, and I encountered many obstacles and objections. But I understand that obstacles and objections can't stop feelings from happening. Since that's the case, why should I avoid it? After all, I don't want my daughter to be unable to enjoy her youth because of these obstacles. Feelings are never right or wrong. What's wrong is a person's choice. After hearing Chi's words, little Chi leaned into Chi's arms and rubbed against her. You're the best mother in the world. Chi deliberately teased her and asked, you don't want to marry your father now? My father is an old fox. I like little wolf dogs. Hey, that's too much. Although you have a new lover, you can't dislike my precious. Chi let go of her daughter and patted little Chi's head like Yenji did. Rest early. I'll go to the company to pick up your father. Got it. If you want to call, do it openly. Don't hide under the covers and hurt your eyes, Chi told her daughter before leaving. Little Chi stuck out her tongue at Chi. Her mother had seen through this. She really had the best parents in the world. How great would it be if she could share this with Yenji? I'm taking a shower. Do you want to see? On the other end, Yenji's voice was low and tempting. I'm taking a shower. Do you want to watch? On the other side of the phone, Yenji's voice was low and seductive. Who wants to see? Don't you want to see your husband's body sooner or later? Yenji continued to tease. Little Chi's face turned red from being teased. She shouldn't have felt sorry for this dead gangster. Shao. I said shao to shao, use. I, chi, I, you. After saying this, Yenji laughed even more heartily. Can't the alleys on the street satisfy you anymore? Madam. What I want to say is, don't be sad about your parents passing. I'll be there for you in the future. It was rare for little Chi to interrupt when he was not being serious. Chapter 1069. Without waiting for He Yenji's reaction, little Chi hung up the phone so that this person wouldn't be serious all day long. He Yenji heard the beeping sound and shook his head helplessly. Who would just hang up the phone after saying sweet nothings? But for some reason, he suddenly felt that his frozen heart seemed to have signs of cracking. So, he touched his heart and closed his eyes in satisfaction. Because of the sports meet, little Chi and the honest Yenjin became good friends. When He Yenji was not in the classroom, little Chi would go to Yenjin's seat to chat. That girl took after her appearance. Because she was gender neutral, she had a handsome side in her bones. She hated small groups of girls the most, and she never schemed against others with other girls. However, because of her gender-neutral attire, it was easy for boys and girls to ignore her. She herself was also very low-key. If it weren't for the sports meet, little Chi felt that she wouldn't have been able to find this friend worth making. There were other girls who had privately tried to rope Yenjin in and asked her to isolate little Chi. However, Yenjin coldly rejected them with one sentence. Jealousy makes people ugly. From that moment on, the relationship between little Chi and Yenjin began to become unusual. During the first class in the morning, He Yenji carried his school bag and walked into the classroom like a bad student. Little Chi thought of what she had said to him last night and couldn't help but feel her cheeks heat up. She felt that she had been too proactive. Did men not cherish her? When He Yenji sat down, he saw his little wife's red face. He immediately asked in confusion, "What are you thinking about so early in the morning?" "I'm not thinking about you." Little Chi obviously didn't mean what she said. "Do you think I believe you?" He Yenji put down his school bag in amusement and tilted his head to look straight at little Chi. "If you didn't think about me, I'll cut off my head and let you sit on it." Little Chi was speechless. She was going to die. It was suddenly so bloody. Little Chi turned her head and ignored this person. During class, the two of them were not as intimate as they were after school. Because in the eyes of others, little Chi was He Yenji's enslaved little brother. "Are you looking forward to seeing my friend tonight?" While the old witch was in class, He Yenji suddenly wrote a small note to little Chi. "Pfft." Little Chi replied with disdain. "Think about it. This is acknowledging your sister-in-law's identity." Seeing this line of words, little Chi replied to He Yenji in a domineering manner, "I don't need anyone to acknowledge my identity." When He Yenji saw this, he gave little Chi a thumbs up. If this girl wasn't the daughter of a rich family, she would really be suitable to be a big sister. However, even though they had made an appointment, the two of them were unable to make it. After lunch, He Yenji received a call and left the school. He didn't even say a word to little Chi. During the afternoon class, little Chi looked at the empty seat beside her and felt very upset. But who asked her to fall in love with a hooligan? That afternoon, after school, news of He Yenji getting into another fight spread. However, this time, it wasn't those little hooligans. He Yenji had really provoked someone he shouldn't have. Little Chi and Yenjin left school together. However, when she heard the news, her face suddenly fell. Yenjin looked at him and asked, "What's going on between you and He Yenji?" Chapter 1070. What do you mean, what's going on? Little Chi's eyes flickered as she spoke vaguely. Come on, all the girls in the school have eyes. Other than you, He Yenji has never bothered with anyone else. The school belle chased after him so much and was humiliated by him. Yet, you can be his underling. Why? Even if he can make you his lackey, what about you? I don't believe that you will be ordered around by him. Yenjin knew that the relationship between the two of them was not ordinary. I'm also thinking about what my relationship with him is. Little Chi's tone was filled with confusion and melancholy. He Yenji did dote on her and treated her very well, but, every time something happened, she had to find out what He Yenji was doing from the rumors. What was this? Why was he fighting again? Didn't he promise her that he would fight less? What was it for this time? He Yenji is a prodigal son. I believe that while all the girls in the school like him, they also have the ambition to save the prodigal son. This is the naivety of women. They think that a person will change for themselves just because they like another person. Are you the same? After hearing Yan Zhen's words, little Chi looked at her in surprise. You're the same age as me. Are you so interested in relationships? TSK, I have 3 brothers at home. I'm already used to it. Yan Zhen replied disdainfully and then patted little Chi's shoulder. The more unpredictable a person is, the more attractive he is. But if he's ordinary, you won't like him either, right? This is what women are like. After little Chi heard this, she felt that it made sense. She didn't call He Yenji, nor did she take the initiative to contact him. Why did a woman's emotions have to chase after a man? Little Chi did like He Yenji, but she really didn't like the feeling of her emotions being controlled by others. So, she went home coolly. Qing Hui was a little surprised that little Chi didn't go on a date with that kid today. Thinking about it, his young mistress should be tired of it. However, at 8:00 in the evening, little Chi received a call. She picked up her backpack and asked Qing Hui to send her to the hospital. What was he trying to do? Little Chi quickly entered the inpatient department of the school's affiliated hospital and saw He Yenji, whose face was bruised and swollen. He was wrapped in gauze and lying on the bed. Around his bed, there were a few injured boys sitting there. Little Chi went straight into the ward but was stopped by one of the boys. Where did this little infatuated fool come from? You even chased me all the way to the hospital. He Yenji looked up and immediately shouted, "Are you blind? That's your sister-in-law. Why aren't you moving?" The few of them immediately obeyed the rules and gave their seats to little Chi. Little Chi walked up to He Yenji and immediately poked the back of his red and swollen hand. Why didn't I kill you? It hurts. Leave me some face. He Yenji rubbed her palm, signaling her to calm down. The lackeys looked at each other in dismay. They thought to themselves that young master he was too lucky. He found such a beautiful sister-in-law. He was going to raise his wife from a young age. Get out, they gestured to each other and moved the ward out for the young couple in the room. When He Yenji saw this, he couldn't help but look at little Chi. After a long time, he said, although the method is a little special, your identity as sister-in-law has been introduced. Why are you fighting again? He Yenji thought for a moment. As if he had expected her to ask, he rested his head on his pillow and answered, Andy Hong has a son. Because of his intelligence problems, he is always bullied. I received a call from Andy Hong and rushed over. I saw that the other party was forcing him to drink urine. Do you think I can tolerate it? I thought you would be very angry, but I'm really surprised that you're so calm. Little Chi sat down on the chair and looked at He Yenji's face. After pretending, she asked again, with your injury, you won't be able to go to school for many days, right? Little heartless. Don't worry. Even if your husband doesn't study, he can still get first place. Chapter 1071. Of course I have to be calm, because in the future, there will be more and more of these things. Little Chi frowned. The words that came out of her mouth sounded like a little old woman. I've always known that we're from 2 different worlds. Seeing that she was suddenly so serious, He Yenji freed his right hand and held her cheek. **T. Don't seduce me and I'm about to escape. No way. He Yenji, don't break up with me. It's only been a few days. He Yenji quickly covered her lips and warned her. I told you before that I can do anything for you, but I can't change the matter of fighting for you now. I need to protect myself and my family. Little Chi saw that he was aggressive and pursed her lips. I didn't want to break up. I just wanted to say, can you tell those hooligans not to hit me in the face every time? He Yenji, why don't you call me next time and I'll go too? Little Chi put down her school bag and took out a plaster from it. I've also trained. It's different from your unorthodox ways. Otherwise, in a few years, I'll have to go to my mother's dissection table to see you. He Yenji, other than winning, you also have to not let yourself get hurt in a fight. Do you understand? He didn't panic, but from Little Chi's firecracker-like words, He Yenji could still hear a strong sense of worry. Therefore, he reached out and held Little Chi's warm palm. I'm sorry. What's the use of apologizing to me? Little Chi broke free from his palm in disdain. You're the only one who's sorry. Are you still angry? Little Chi ignored him. She stayed with this person until 9 o'clock. When the alarm clock rang, she immediately picked up her school bag and got up from the chair. You rest by yourself. He Yenji watched as Little Chi left. He wanted to reach out and grab her, but there was a strong sense of powerlessness in his palm. Because so what if he caught Little Chi? Could he promise his wife that he would never fight again in the future? The two of them were born in different environments. At his age, other than using force, he had no better way to protect himself and his family. He had an inheritance, an uncountable inheritance, but he couldn't tell anyone. Because he couldn't attract his second uncle's attention. He couldn't let everything about his parents fall into the hands of his enemies. What else could a 13 or 14-year-old boy rely on to protect his loved ones? Before he had wings, he only had his fists. After Little Chi walked out of the ward, she leaned against the wall and thought carefully about what she wanted at this moment. She didn't even know what she was so uncomfortable about. But he felt uncomfortable, extremely uncomfortable. When he got home, he saw Muchichi. Mommy, Muchichi caught her daughter and asked, what's wrong? I have some questions that I don't understand. Muchichi knew that the only person who could make her daughter look like this was that brat. She dragged Little Chi into the room. What happened? Little Chi told Muchichi everything that had happened today. I don't know what I'm feeling right now. After Muchichi heard this, she couldn't help but laugh. You're afraid. Little fool, because you know that it's wrong for that brat to fight. One day, he might pay the price for it, and our family's environment might make you two drift apart. Little Chi was speechless. She hit the bullseye. It was only after she fell in love with He Yenji that she developed all kinds of unknown emotions. Chapter 1072. Daughter, I'm really surprised that you can tell mommy all this. I'm also very surprised at how mature you are. You're not like a normal little girl, crying and throwing a tantrum. Muchichi patted Little Chi's head. With your mother, there's no solution to this kind of thing. There's only one thing, and that's courage. Face whatever you're afraid of. The more afraid you are, the more you have to face it. Although it's wrong for that kid to fight, it's indeed forgivable because that's how he's always lived. In addition, the future of two people doesn't depend on looking at it, but on constantly narrowing the gap between each other and working hard for it. Little Chi listened in a half-hearted manner. In the end, she only asked Muchichi one question: what if my dad was the one who got beaten up? Whoever beat up your dad, I'll definitely return it tenfold. Muchichi gave Little Chi an answer decisively. If you like someone enough and that person is worth it, then there's nothing you can't bear. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Alright, Little Chi, it's time to rest. Mu Chi-Chi did not continue. Her ability to understand emotions was not something that could be stuffed into a person's mind with just a few words. Little Chi also nodded. Thank you, Mommy, for answering my questions. Mu Chi-Chi patted her head again and finally sighed. I hope Mommy isn't harming you by telling you this. Little Chi forced a smile. After Mu Chi-Chi left, she called He Yanji. What do you want to eat tomorrow? After school, I'll bring you. Xiao Wan. He Yanji received the call and felt very upset. Hurry up and tell me. Little Chi pretended to be impatient. I want to see you now. I'll press you against the wall and kiss you hard. Little Chi said. No way. In the next life. I'll bring you a nutritious meal tomorrow. That's all. I'm hanging up. After saying that, Little Chi decisively put down her phone. It was a relationship that had just begun. Since she had tasted the sweetness, she would naturally taste the bitterness. After hearing Mu Chi-Chi's words, Little Chi thought about it for the whole night. She suddenly understood something. When she fell in love with He Yanji, he was already hopelessly bad. According to her mother, that was He Yanji's way of life. She didn't seem to have the right to dictate He Yanji's lifestyle, even if they were as close as lovers. After thinking it through, Little Chi relaxed a little. In class the next day, although they heard the old witch complaining about He Yanji's leave in class, He Yanji also said that even if he didn't come to class, he would still be first at the end of the term. After school, Little Chi took the thermos to the hospital. When He Yanji saw the person he was thinking about, he couldn't hide the smile on his face. Xiaowan, are you here for me to kiss? You're already like this, and you're still not being honest. Little Chi glared at him. After He Yanji heard this, he said calmly, Isn't I the person you like? Good or bad, this is a side of me. Little Chi took out the nutritious meal coldly and placed it in front of him. Who said I like you? I don't know who it was, but 2 days ago, she plunged into my arms and loved me so much. Little Chi didn't say anything. He Yanji could tell that she was being awkward, so he took the opportunity to hold her hand and said, I know what you're worried about, but can you believe that I know what I'm doing? Who told me to not be able to resist your temptation and turn you into my wife? I'll take responsibility. You're tuning into the Dreamy Chapters YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.